he'd realize, but he's infatuated with ideas of possessions and far-flung social policy. His daddy works on the council, but Mrs. loves the silver spoon. Swore she'd never kiss a Tory, but this boy was too good to lose. And I'll listen carefully, with ears pressed to the floor as you make your way downstairs. You haven't got far to fall. Now it's red, now it's dead, now it's everything she needed, now it's fall.
Was
Now it's a sad, sappy sucker to ensure happy ending. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights on, though she's not there. I know she's going to his flat. A Capricorn, oh fuck that. This is sex sells and all that. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights on, no she's not there. I know she's going to his flat. A Capricorn, oh fuck that. They say sex sells and all that. You could buy my silence if you've got none to lose. If you're still infatuated with the truth. So will you do what's easy, or will you do what's right? Please just could you let me know, where will you sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where will you sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where will you sleep tonight? Where will you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? Cultured man, Venetian suntan, red wine and club bands, Viagra pills on the nightstand. How's it feel? How's it feel to be so loved? How's it feel to be so loved yet so alone? Been scared of sleeping with the lights on, no she's not there. I know she's going to his flat. A Capricorn, oh fuck that. They say sex sells and all that. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights off, no she's not there. I know she's going to his flat. A Capricorn, oh fuck that. They say sex sells and all that. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights off, no she's not there. I know she's going to his flat. A Capricorn, oh fuck that. They say sex sells and all that. Sex sells and all that. Sex sells and all that. Do you sleep at night?
Another crazy journey, another chance to go and change the past. But I know how the story will go, 'cause all these legends I carry with me, all these lifetimes that only I see, I'm taken to this place in between, where I've been and where I'll be.
turn back time. Uh-oh, gonna hit rewind and find out all these memories. Oh, I just hit my mic. I was just jamming so hard and I hit my mic. I'm so sorry if you guys heard that. Ooh, hello chat. Hello chat. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. This is a good song to enter in. What can I say? Guys, little secret. Usually I queue up a song that I can feel like I can intro into. Yeah. Also, it is so hot in my apartment. I had to talk to maintenance because I think my AC went out. So, but it's okay because guess what? It's time for Tommy and his clinic for supervillains with JULIBERRY live. Turn back time. Uh-oh, gonna hit rewind. But hello, chat. Hello, chat. How are we doing today? Are you guys excited? Because I am so excited. Hello, Rosie. Hello, Ari. Hello, DJ. Hello, hi, hello, hey. Hello, Nightwing Kings. Hello, Dream SMP Poggers. Hello, 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 hello. Who else am I missing? Hello, Akalois. I know it's Cosmic, but let me know how to say it just so I get it right. Let's see. Hello, Asilic. Hello, 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 hello. Did I miss anybody? If I did, whoop, 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 whoop. I am so excited. Goes back to vibing. What can I say? And hello, the Color 5. Hello. Oh my god. I am so excited. Okay. So one, I was editing it today because I usually edit the chapters before every stream. And I'm so excited. I am so excited. Let me see if... Let's see if the other gamer is ready. She should be. I think she is. We have both gotten our waters. We are prepared. I am so excited for this. I love this. It's like, it's so fun. I just get to come back and stream this. So, oh my gosh. Oh my god. I dropped my gamer juice. No, my gummy bears. Oh my god. They spilled. I am so sad. I have from a friend who read it all. This chapter is good. I have not been spoiled yet though. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I'm scared. Well, hopefully me and Julie can read it very well, which we always do. What can I say? Okay. Are you guys ready? Because it is time. Let me put the music a little lower. But wow!
Let's gather around a campfire and sing our campfire song. C-A-M-P-F-I-R, S-O-N-G song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing along.
Beautiful intro, JULIBERRY.
You were supposed to do the bump, 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 but that's fine.
There's a bump, up, bump.
Bump, bump, bump. You silly goose.
I'm a silly little goose. What can I say?
You're a silly little kitsage. That's what you are.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Wait, what?
I'm excited too.
We're on 13 and 14.
Chapter
Yeah.
13 and 14.
And then I know that 15 is the next chapter that I've read up to. I haven't read anything past that. So this is the last like full 2 chapters that I have read to.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
It is getting into unknown territory.
Oh no. How am I supposed to do this? I'm scared.
I don't know, fam.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Man, I mean, I've read it all, so.
But there we go. There is the fanfic. Let me get the disclaimer.
Fanfic moment.
Yes, the stream will be up on the VODs. We will be great. Hello, everybody. But it is time. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Howdy, neighborino. Let's see. Let me get, I never know what playlist to put on. Cause like,
That's valid.
like, so I just put it really low. So it's just a little bit, just a little sip of music. But
Yeah.
anyways, first of all, our usual disclaimers. All follows, raids, subs, bits, they will be announced at the very end of the chapter because we focus on nothing but the chapter because we are actresses, we are poets, and we are something.
Yes. We are the poet society.
So true. Lore playlist for, oh yes, the lore playlist is great for the lore recap. Basically, I guess just like last chapters, Rambo and Tebo
they exposed identities
to Tommy. Tommy finds out. Tommy's like, well, F you. I'm going home with Wilbur. Goes home with Wilbur, stays with Wilbur, and that's where we're at.
Siren brought him to
Siren
Wilbur's.
brought him to Wilbur because
because he got sick from healing Quackity.
Was it? No, it was Nemesis, wasn't it?
It was Nemesis.
It was Nemesis.
Quackity was
Quackity was during. No, okay. He no, he does
That
call
was-
Wilbur. Cuz he gets so day before he gets sick because he heals Nemesis from that big fight against Dream.
That's right, because Dream kept slamming
Yes.
her cranium.
Yeah, what the hell, Dream? Little green Teletubby. And then so then that's when Siren takes him to Wilbur. And then he goes to work again, and then Jester comes by and is like, "Hey kid, heal me." And then they heal each other. Ender and Nuke see Jester walking out, and then they confront and then Nuke turns out to be Tubbo, and Ender turns out to be Rambu, and Tommy's like, "Well, F you guys, I'm gonna go to Wilbur." So then he calls Wilbur. He's like crying. He's crying, and he's like, "Come get me, please." So Wilbur, like the big brother he is, does. And I think we're all caught up.
Yes.
Okay. You want to do the chapter? The chapter and
yes,
the summary?
I shall read chapter and summary.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Lucky number 13. Lucky number 13. All right.
Okay.
Stop crying. We haven't even started yet.
Okay.
All right. Chapter 13. A new normal. Tommy gets used to staying at Wilbur's.
It's not like Tommy was purposefully avoiding going back home. Definitely not. It had been over a week since Tommy had stumbled his way back to Wilbur's, dizzy, out of his mind, with his mouth tasting like vomit. He had fully recovered within 2 days, and logically there was no reason for him to continue staying with the Soots. But Tommy just didn't mention the idea of leaving. And no one in the house brought it up either. The morning after he fell asleep on the couch, wrapped in Wilbur's arms, Tommy woke up to a whole stream of texts from his roommates demanding to know where he was. In his half-asleep state, he ended up telling them he was at Will's and to not expect him home anytime soon. And from then on, he'd proceeded to ignore all of their follow-up text messages.
Got him. He was being a coward. He knew this. The right thing to do in this situation was to man up and go home so he could talk things out with his roommates. Then maybe he could stop wearing Wilbur's slightly oversized clothes to work every day, and things could go back to the way they'd always been. But things were never going to be fully normal again. Tubbo and Rambu were vigilantes, and Tommy was working as a healer for the syndicate. Any sense of the old normalcy they had in their lives was out the window. And even if they managed to patch up their argument, which Tommy truly doubted was possible right now, things would never be as simple or easy as they once were. And the thing was, Tommy was terrified of that. He knew it was the truth, but he didn't want to accept it. He didn't want to have to walk into that apartment and feel those icy stares on him. He didn't want his evenings to be sitting on the couch playing random documentaries with no casual bits of laughter or conversation passing between him and his best friends. It was one thing to accept the truth of your situation, but it was a whole other thing to actually confront it.
So Tommy just stayed at the Soot house, deciding to put off the inevitable for as long as he could. One of these days, Wilbur, Phil, or Techno was going to get sick of having him hang around, eating their food, and using their stuff, and he was going to get kicked out. Which was fine. Totally fine. Not something that made fear lance through his chest every time he heard footsteps coming down the stairs. It was only a matter of time before he had to leave, and when one of the 3 family members told him it was his time to go, he was going to thank them for letting him stay as long as he did and force himself to go home. But he hadn't been given that ultimatum yet, so for now he was still staying at the Soots. Strangely enough, no one seemed to mind Tommy's lingering presence in the home. Techno offered to drive him to his shifts whenever he noticed Tommy getting ready to leave. Phil would hand him some food to take with him, and Wilbur showed up at the cafe more often than not with the sole purpose of taking the train home with him. No one was surprised when he kept coming back night after night. He was only ever greeted with warm smiles and kind voices asking how his shift went. Aww. Though, there was something off in the house. It wasn't about him staying there necessarily. Rather, it was the fact that Wilbur sometimes stared at Tommy like he was a puppy he had accidentally kicked.
It was frankly a bit ridiculous how guilty Wilbur seemed to be over this secret he was keeping from Tommy. Although there was a part of Tommy that prickled at the idea of someone else he trusted keeping stuff from him, he believed Wilbur when he said it was dangerous for him to know. Unless Tommy was willing to come clean about his own work with the syndicate to Wilbur, he had no right to want to delve into Wilbur's secrets. Wilbur clearly didn't seem to agree. It was so obvious that he wanted to just spill out whatever was on his mind, but any time he got close to it, either Techno or Phil would appear nearby and give him a pointed look that would instantly shut him up. But besides all the guilty looks, for the most part, staying at the Soot House was something Tommy found he really enjoyed. It was just so easy. He didn't have to worry about how much food was in the fridge. He didn't wake up with backaches from sleeping on an old lumpy couch. And of course, the light tension in the house was nothing like the storm that had been brewing in his apartment for weeks. Tommy spent most of his time with Wilbur, though he hung out with Techno and Phil on occasion. Sometimes they would all be busy with whatever work they did, and Tommy would be left to his own devices, which he found he didn't mind. Wilbur had an old GameCube he gave to Tommy to play on, and he spent hours on end playing the oldest version of Animal Crossing available, which was way more fun than he'd expected it to be.
Tommy tried his best not to listen in when the Soots talked about work. Sometimes Wilbur would pace down the halls with the phone to his ear, talking in vague terms about different plans they had to run through. One night, when Tommy was trying to sneak to the kitchen to get a bag of crisps from the cabinet, he had heard Wilbur talking on the phone and froze. "Quackity, you've been dodging my calls for the past 3 days. Tell me what the hell happened that night," Wilbur said, his voice sharper than Tommy had ever heard it before. There was a pause as this Quackity seemingly replied, and Wilbur let out a shocked noise. "You left him with them? What the fuck were you thinking?" Another pause. "Wait, you said this happened 3 nights ago." A sharp breath in. "Oh, fucking hell, I think I just realized something." There was one more pause, and Wilbur opened his mouth to say something else when his eyes tilted towards the door, which Tommy was awkwardly peeking his head around. Tommy froze in place, heart leaping into his throat as he realized he'd been caught eavesdropping.
Wilbur's expression was unreadable as he motioned at Tommy to stay there. "Quackity, I've got to go. I'll text you my thoughts later," he said. And then he hung up and shoved the phone in his pocket. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to listen. I was just walking by. Hey, it's okay," Wilbur reassured, an easy smile slipping onto his face. "You just startled me, that's all."
Is everything okay?" Tommy asked, eyeing Wilbur warily. "You sounded kind of pissed." Wilbur's face softened at that. "It's nothing you need to worry about, Toms. I promise." Tommy wasn't so sure, but he nodded anyway. "Okay, then." Reaching out, Wilbur squeezed his shoulder. "I gotta make another call, but you should go downstairs. Phil's almost done with dinner."
Tommy began to trudge back down the steps. He could faintly hear Wilbur's voice again as he picked up another call. "Hey, Sam. I need to get files on 2 people, but all I have for them is an address." After that, there were no more incidents involving overheard phone calls. Wilbur stopped making business calls in his room, and Tommy couldn't help but feel guilty that it was his fault Wilbur couldn't do his work without worrying Tommy eavesdropping. However, every time he tried to apologize for the incident, Wilbur reassured him it was fine, and that he needed to stop taking his work home with him anyway. Besides accidental eavesdropping, the only difficult part of living with the Soots was having to hide his second job from the group, which turned out to be easier than expected.
Tommy never got questioned when he got back late from his shift because he had to heal someone. Sometimes Techno would make a comment about how Tommy should have called for a ride instead of taking the train at that time, or maybe Phil would ask if the espresso machine broke again, but there was never any suspicion. There was a certain relief that came with not being under any scrutiny, not needing to make up increasingly ridiculous lies to hide his tracks. Overall, things were really good. Tommy was avoiding his rebates, hiding his work with the syndicates from the Soots, and was still managing to balance his job as a barista with his job as a healer for villains. So, of course, one of those things had to come crashing down. The back room of the cafe was prepped with Tommy's usual setup. He'd gotten a call a few minutes before and was now waiting for his latest patient to show up. Thankfully, this wasn't a potentially lethal injury, just something that was more annoying than anything else and was drawing too much attention not to fix.
There was a soft knock on the door, and when Tommy swung it open, he was met with a blood-covered Daedalus. Is that right?
Daedalus.
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 Daedalus. Well, he wasn't really covered in blood. It was mostly just the visible part of his face above his mask. "Is that your blood?" Tommy asked, stepping aside to let the man in. "Unfortunately, yes," Daedalus answered, ducking under the doorframe to accommodate his secondary robotic arms. "Got nailed right above my forehead with a piece of glass, and it won't stop bleeding now. The cut isn't too deep, but I can't see with all this blood in my eyes. Jesus Christ, man. Here, sit down. Don't want you crashing into something, Tommy instructed, guiding Daedalus towards the towels he laid down.
As soon as Daedalus was on the floor, Tommy knelt down beside him, reaching into his first aid kit for a towelette to wipe away the blood with. The movements of preparing his supplies, soaking a towelette in water at the sink, and setting aside some spare gauze, it was nearly as familiar to him now as his practice routines during his cafe shift. Making sure not to press too hard, Tommy began to wipe away the blood on Daedalus's forehead. A month or two before, his hands might have been trembling while he did this, nerves racking his body at being so close to the famed supervillain. But now, there was no shaking and no fear. Tommy wasn't sure when he'd stopped being afraid of the syndicate completely. It had been a gradual shift, and Tommy couldn't say he minded it in the slightest. As the towelette was stained with crimson, slowly the natural peach shade of Daedalus's skin became visible once more. Without all the blood in the way, Tommy was able to spot the cut rather easily, seeing that it was sitting right at Daedalus's hairline.
This wasn't a large injury at all, nor one that would be inconvenient for Daedalus to let heal on its own. But also, Tommy knew that it wasn't the type of wound to take anything out of. Maybe he would be a bit sleepy, but there wouldn't be any worse side effects to healing it than that. So after cleaning off his forehead, Tommy reached up with his hands and let his hands glow orange once more. After only a few seconds, the glowing faded, and the cut had turned into a thin, white scar. Once the glowing was gone, Daedalus hummed, and Tommy realized he had his eyes closed. That's so relaxing, Daedalus murmured as Tommy pulled his hands away.
Tommy frowned. It is? While he knew what it felt like to heal himself, a bit of warmth under the skin, he had never actually asked how it felt for other people. He wasn't sure if he'd ever heard anyone say it was relaxing. Blinking open his pitch-black eyes, Daedalus nodded. Yeah, it's really warm. It's nice to feel. Huh, didn't know that, Tommy muttered, picking up the towel again to wipe away the rest of the blood on Daedalus's head. Daedalus frowned, a few wrinkles popping up next to his eyes. Can't you hear yourself?
Yeah, I can, but it's never felt relaxing before. Just gets warm, but not really in a pleasant way, Tommy explained. Probably because you're the one doing the work. When you're healing others, we just get the benefits. If you're healing yourself, you still have to work to do it, Daedalus muttered, looking lost in thought as Tommy finally put the towel down. I guess so. I don't know. Tommy shrugged as he set the towel aside to wash off later. You should be good to go, though. Thanks, Tommy, Daedalus said, rolling his neck and lifting his arms above his head to stretch them. You all right? You don't seem that tired, but I'm worried.
Tommy shrugged again. I'm fine. Wasn't a big deal to heal that. Yeah, but you still had a full shift at the cafe. Honestly, I'm surprised you're not more dead on your feet while you're working, Daedalus commented, his secondary robotic arms then taking their turn to stretch. Snorting, Tommy snapped the lid to his first aid kit shut. I could be, you don't know. Daedalus was silent for a moment, considering Tommy with a thoughtful gaze.
Well, whenever I come by during your shifts, you seem pretty attentive, Daedalus said, with a forced casualness in his tone. Wait, what? Tommy whipped his head up from the first aid kit, eyes widening as Daedalus pointedly looked away from him. The fuck you mean when you've come by during my shifts? He asked.
Daedalus shrugged. I was in civilian clothes, just happened to be in the area and figured I'd see if you were as good at making coffee as you are at saving lives. What the fuck? What the fuck? Daedalus had been to the cafe in his civilian form and ordered coffee from Tommy. Tommy had met one of the syndicate in civilian form and didn't even know it?
What? You weren't worried or anything? That I might recognize you or some shit? Tommy exclaimed, gaping at the man. Not really. Even if you did, I figured you wouldn't say anything. But I had a feeling you wouldn't. Tommy was reminded of when he'd healed Nemesis only a week before. How easily she accepted the fact that he knew her name, without any kind of worry about how that could backfire on her. Instead of being upset, she brushed away all her potential concerns with a casual, I trust you. Have I met any other syndicate members without realizing it? Tommy asked without thinking.
Daedalus chuckled. I can't tell you that, at least not specifics. But I will say I'm not the only one who stopped by your cafe while you're working. And it's not because you guys don't trust me and want to make sure I'm not doing anything sus. Tommy pushed, narrowing his eyes. What? Of course not. Daedalus shook his head. It's the opposite. We come there because we trust you and want to make sure you're just doing all right. The idea of the syndicate stopping by the cafe in their civilian forms, of risking getting recognized just to check in on him, it was strange. It didn't make sense. Sure, the syndicate kept saying they trusted him, and at this point, Tommy was pretty inclined to believe them, but he didn't understand why. How had he earned the trust of the most intimidating supervillain organization in the city?
Oh, good to know, Tommy muttered, looking at his hands. Guess if I see a guy with green hair walk in, I'll make sure not to look at his face. Daedalus chuckled. Probably best for you to keep yourself oblivious if you can, he agreed. Then, with a grunt, Daedalus pushed to his feet. I better get going, though. Don't want to keep you here too long. He reached out a hand to help Tommy to his feet as well, and then patted his shoulder once before turning for the door. Tommy waved as he headed out into the alley, the door shutting behind him with a loud click. Sighing, Tommy turned to look back at the rest of the back room, mulling over the new information in his head. He was tempted to think back on any customers that seemed familiar to him, to see if he could find any similarities between them and the syndicate, but at the same time, he knew that that was a rabbit hole he shouldn't go down. He had a strange feeling that if he started looking for similarities between anyone he'd met and the syndicate, he would find them all too quickly.
So instead of doing that, Tommy bent down to pick up the first aid kit and move it back under the sink. Right as he was sliding it under the pipes, though, there was a sharp knock at the back door, and Tommy frowned. Did Daedalus forget something? Hang on, I'm coming, Tommy said, straightening up and heading back over to the door. Did you forget something, As Tommy swung open the door, his words immediately died on his lips because Daedalus wasn't the person on the other side of the door. Instead, it was his roommates, expressions hidden behind their vigilante masks.
Rambu was slightly bent over, with an arm wrapped around Tubbo's waist as Tubbo leaned into him, as if Tubbo was struggling to stand up on his own. Even with the gas mask on, Tubbo was keeping his face tilted towards the floor, the hand not grabbing onto Rambu, pressed against his side. What the fuck? Tommy blurted out without thinking. What were they doing here? Had they really decided to ambush him so they could talk? Look, I know we need to talk about stuff, but Tubbo's hurt, Rambu said without preamble. Fuck off, I'm fine, Tubbo bit back, although his voice was tight, and Tommy realized he could see blood staining Tubbo's jacket.
You're not fine. You've been dizzy from blood loss the entire walk over here, Rambu snapped back, his level voice having turned sharp. I'm not dying, so it's not a big deal. Don't be fucking ridiculous. Get your ass in here. Tommy cut him off, stepping out of the doorway and gesturing for the two to come in. Tommy's heart was pounding in his chest as Rambu half-carried Tubbo into the back room, setting him down on the towels that were still stained with Daedalus' blood, and taking off his mask for him. Feeling as though he was on autopilot, Tommy shut the back door, making sure to clip the lock before he wandered back over to the sink to take out the first aid kit once more.
The room was dead silent as Tommy knelt next to Tubbo on the floor, popping open the first aid kit and taking out some gauze while eyeing the blood coating his fingers. Anxiety was twisting his gut into knots, but he shoved it aside and tried to focus on falling into the easy routine of his job, just like he had with
Daedalus.
Brain fart.
Okay.
What happened? He asked quietly, pushing Tubbo's hand to the side so he could actually look at the wound. Run in with 404. Turns out he's got a thing for throwing knives, Rambu explained, pushing his hood down to rub his temples. I tried to teleport Tubbo out of the way in time, but I was just a half second too late. Oh, shut up and stop blaming yourself for everything, Tubbo snapped, hissing in pain when Tommy lifted the jacket away from the wound. It was a slash across his side, and while it didn't look like it hit anything important, it was deep. You can't keep me from getting hurt all the time. Shit happens.
Yeah, but I should have. Rambu, no self-blame in this cafe, Tommy said, cutting him off. Tubbo's right. Accidents happen. It's not your fault. Rambu seemed as though he wanted to argue, but when he opened his mouth again, Tommy shot him a sharp look and he shut up. He always hated when Rambu went on one of his self-blame spirals, mainly because it was never actually his fault, but it was always so hard to convince him otherwise. Using the gauze, Tommy dabbed away some of the excess blood. Then he reached for the wound, but paused.
This is gonna hurt for a second, Tommy explained. Tommy, you've healed me before, Tubbo pointed out. Just warning you so you don't bite your tongue. Leaning forward, he reached out to grab the edges of the wound and push them together. Tubbo let out a whine and grabbed Rambu's hand, and Tommy closed his eyes as his hands began to glow orange once more.
This wound definitely took a bit more effort to heal than Daedalus's did, but it wasn't by much. But as the seconds passed, Tommy's head began to pound. If he had to guess, the headache wasn't going to go away for the rest of the night. Once Tommy let go, he immediately leaned against the wall, taking a few deep breaths to push past the throbbing behind his eyes. There were a few seconds of silence. Then, Tommy blinked open his eyes and saw Rambu and Tubbo both watching him. "Are you all right?" Rambu asked, reaching out to rest a hand on his arm.
I'm fine. Just got a headache from healing that, that's all," Tommy replied, shrugging Rambu's hand off of him. "Tubbo, how does it look?" "Has a scar, but otherwise it's totally closed," Tubbo said, dropping his shirt back down and laying on his back. "I'm still fucking dizzy, though. Just give it a few minutes and it'll go away," Tommy told him. Another hush fell over the group, and Tommy dug his nails into his palm. This was what he had been afraid of. The tension suffocating the air between the three, making even the idea of casual conversation feel like torture.
It wasn't how things were supposed to be between the three of them. Tommy hated it so much. "We, saw Daedalus when we were on our way here," Rambu spoke up after a minute and a half of dead silence. Did I heal him?" Tommy asked, raising an eyebrow. Rambu nodded, and he sighed. "Yup, sure did. Are you gonna yell at me about how that makes me a terrible person?" Rambu's eyes fell to the ground, and he wrapped his arms around his knees. "Tommy, you're not a bad person."
"Do the words 'you're healing murderers,' Tommy, not ring a bell? You two gave me so much shit and acted like I wasn't the fucking scum of the earth for wanting to give people medical treatment," Tommy snapped, his irritation growing in time with the throbbing of his head. "Yeah, but we weren't implying," Rambu started. "Look, I don't want to argue about it. At least not tonight," Tommy said, cutting him off. "I know we need to hash it all out and I have another screamfest or whatever the fuck, but my head is killing me and I don't have the energy to get into it with you two right now." "I agree," Tubbo chimed in, still laying on the floor. "I'm way too tired to get mad right now."
Sighing, Rambu pulled his knees closer to his chest. "I get that. That's fine. But when are you coming home?" Tommy blinked, frowning at Rambu. Home? They wanted him to come home? "I mean, I didn't think you two would exactly be waiting for me to come back," Tommy admitted quietly. At this, Tubbo sat up again, his brows furrowed. "It's your home too, idiot. We weren't gonna kick you out or anything just because we had a fight."
"Not to mention, the landlord told us you paid for the next 2 months' rent in advance. So if anything, you have more of a right to it than we do right now," Rambu added. "Also, I would ask how you got that kind of money, but I think it's kind of self-explanatory at this point." "Syndicate must be paying you a shit ton for you to get that kind of money so fast," Tubbo said, rolling his neck. "But anyway, yeah, when are you gonna stop sleeping on Wilbur's couch and come home?" Tommy shouldn't be surprised that they wanted him to come home. Things were clearly still off between the three of them. No apologies had been made, and they had nearly gotten into another shouting match just a few minutes earlier. But the two of them wanted him to go back to the apartment. Tommy should go home. He knew that. But seeing the two of them again stirred up all the ugly emotions that had come out the week before during their fight, reminding him of the stabbing pain in his chest that was still there and was probably going to stick around for a long time.
Tommy wrung his hands in his lap, trying to figure out how to put his jumbled mess of thoughts into words. Could he go home tonight? Just follow the two of them back to their apartment and take his shift in the bed like there was nothing wrong? "No," Tommy finally said, forcing himself to look up and meet his friend's eyes. "Not yet." Tubbo let out a noise of confusion. "What? Why not?"
I'm not ready to come back yet," he admitted, hunching his shoulders and glancing back at the floor. "I need time to think about everything that happened and how I feel about it all. I need some time to sort out my emotions and shit." He waited for the yelling, for the accusations that he was trying to avoid their confrontations. This was something that was going to piss his two friends off. He knew it. But instead, Tubbo just nodded. "Okay, that's understandable. Probably better for us to have some time to sort things out too," Rambu added, although he seemed much sadder than he had been a few been a few moments before, so we can figure out what we're going to do with all of our situations.
Yeah, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, Tubbo muttered, shaking his head. So you're just gonna keep staying at Wilbur's? I am, yeah, Tommy nodded. He doesn't mind that you're staying so long? Rambu asked, furrowing his brows. Nope, he said I can stay as long as I need to, he explained, tapping his finger against his calf.
There was a beat of silence as both Tubbo and Rambu considered this. He sounds like a good friend, Rambu commented. Tommy nodded. Yeah, he really is, he said softly. There was another silent moment before Tubbo spoke up again.
So, kind of random, but what the hell was up with that picture of Siren carrying you on the subway from last week? He asked, leaning back on his hands. Oh, shit. Yeah. The pictures of him with the bandana on his face, I think, being carried in Siren's arms into the train car at nearly 1 a.m. had circulated around Twitter, although it hadn't made the actual news. Should have figured he'd get asked about that. Dream did a number on Nemesis during their fight last week, so I healed her and it took a lot out of me. Siren ended up having to carry me back to Will's because I was too dizzy to walk, Tommy explained. Wait, did Wilbur see Siren? Rambu asked, frowning at him.
Tommy snorted. Fuck no. He just dropped me off at Wilbur's street and left. So Wilbur doesn't know about... Tubbo trailed off, gesturing to the first aid kit. No, of course not. I already have you two involved in this hero-villain vigilante shit. I don't want to drag Will into... Tommy scoffed, shaking his head. Tubbo and Rambo shared a wide-eyed look, and Tommy recognized it as the look they gave each other when they were having another silent conversation.
What? Why are you giving each other that weird look? Well... Rambu scratched the back of his neck. We kinda, thought that Wilbur was Siren? Huh. Tommy blinked, trying to wrap his head around what Rambu had just said. He and Tubbo thought that Wilbur was Siren? If his head wasn't pounding, he would have laughed out loud at the idea.
Ah, yes, Wilbur, who talked about eating sand and couldn't function without 3 espresso shots in the morning, was one of the most feared supervillains in Lamamberg. Yep, made total sense. / sarcastic. That's so fucking stupid. Of course Will's not Siren, Tommy snorted. Well, you have to admit, you started mentioning Wilbur to us around the same time we saw you talking to Siren, so it just made sense, Rambu argued. Nope, I don't know who Siren is outside of the mosque, Tommy told him.
Huh. Weird timing then, I guess, Tubbo shrugged, although he still shot Rambu a pointed look. Tommy resisted the urge to scoff again. Of course Wilbur wasn't Siren. Sure, maybe they both had curly brown hair and liked to banter with Tommy, and maybe sometimes Siren's jokes did remind him a little bit of Wilbur's, and maybe the way Wilbur slung his arm over Tommy's shoulder reminded him of Siren a little bit. No! Tommy was going to shove that out of his head. There was no way Wilbur was Siren. It's not like it was rare to find a white guy with brown hair in the city anyway. Tommy was so caught up in his thoughts that he didn't even notice that Tubbo was pushing back to his feet and reaching down to pull Rambu up as well, until they were both standing by the back door.
We should get going now, I think, Tubbo said, pulling his gas mask back on. I guess we'll see you later? Yeah, I'll see you guys, Tommy replied, although the words tasted like sand in his mouth. Sand. So crunchy and delicious. The door clicked shut as the two of them disappeared into the alley, leaving Tommy with bloody towels and a pit in his stomach. Although he didn't regret saying no to going back home, it still felt wrong not to leave with the two of them. They were meant to be a team, and it was still difficult for Tommy to adjust to the idea that they weren't really a team at all. At least, not right now. His head was throbbing as he stared at the harsh fluorescent lights above his head. Fatigue weighed at his bones, begging him to just lay down and fall asleep on the tile floor right now. But he really didn't want to find out how Puffy would react to finding Tommy passed out next to a bunch of bloody towels in the back of her cafe. So as tempting as the idea of sleep was, he forced himself to stand so he could clean everything up.
He chucked the bloody towels in the washer with the rest of the dirty rags from the day and added extra bleach before turning the machine on. Then he threw out the used gauze, making sure to hide it underneath other trash. Lastly, he put the first aid kit away for a second time that night and was relieved when there wasn't another knock on the door of the alley. Like usual, Tommy went out through the front of the cafe, his hand steady as he twisted the key in the lock. A breeze passed down the street, making goosebumps rise along Tommy's arms under the sweater he'd borrowed from Wilbur. They were getting further along into autumn now, and Tommy found himself hoping that Tubbo and Rambo weren't too cold tonight in their heaterless apartment. Maybe with the extra money they saved from Tommy paying the entirety of the next 2 months' rent, they could buy extra blankets or maybe a small space heater. Tommy remembered how last winter it had gotten so cold in their apartment the three of them had to suck it up and pile onto the bed together in a single heap, using each other's body heat to keep from shivering while they slept. It was cramped as hell, and Tommy had definitely ended up on the floor a few times, but it had been warm. It wasn't that cold yet, though. He was sure Tubbo and Rambo would be fine.
As he shoved his keys into his pocket and turned to head towards the subway station, something made him pause. He wasn't sure what it was, but his eyes darted around the shadows across the street, searching for, well, he didn't know what he was searching for. A person? An animal? A scary monster from a children's book? Tommy didn't know what he was trying to see across the street, but he knew one thing. He felt like he was being watched.
Finally, his eyes flickered on something white on the rooftop across from the cafe. As soon as he locked eyes on it, though, there was a flash of movement, and it was gone. Digging his nails into his palm, Tommy hurried away from the cafe as fast as he could without outright sprinting. The being watched feeling didn't go away until he climbed down into the subway station. Only once he was off the street did he stop feeling eyes bore into the back of his head, and his shoulders sagged in relief. It was probably just his own paranoia, but something in the back of his head told him that it was something more.
Thankfully, the rest of his ride back to Wilbur's house didn't involve any creepy moments like that. By the time the brownstone came into view, Tommy had almost completely forgotten about the incident at all, and he was instead ready to collapse on his bed under a mountain of blankets and hide there until his headache went away. Using the spare key Wilbur had given him a few days earlier, Tommy pushed open the front door and made his way into the living room. Usually, if Wilbur was home, he'd either be in his room or waiting in the living room for him. But instead of Wilbur sitting on the couch today, Techno was there in his place, idly scrolling through Netflix. For once, his hair wasn't pulled back into a bun or a braid. Right now, it was loose and hanging around his shoulders in pink waves, while his ears were still filled with the usual gold jewelry that adorned them. He didn't have any rings or necklaces on, and he seemed to be wearing pajamas.
Now, this wasn't the first time Tommy had seen Techno in pajamas. He'd been living in the house for a week now, after all, but it was still rare to see the man looking so relaxed and actually just sitting in the living room watching TV. Along with that, usually Techno spent most of his time either in his room, the kitchen, or Phil's office. Tommy was pretty sure this was the first time he'd ever seen the guy pick up the TV remote. "You're home late," Techno commented, although there was no unsaid question in his voice asking for Tommy to give him an explanation. "Was work all right?" "Yeah, it was fine," Tommy shrugged, dropping his backpack and setting it on the other side of the couch. Squeezing his eyes shut, he pressed his fingers to his temples and leaned back against the cushions. "Is Will in his room?" "Nah. He and Phil are out doing work stuff right now," Techno explained, skimming through a random Netflix category, although he didn't seem very interested in any of the options.
Tommy frowned. "This late at night?" "You know how it is," Techno shrugged. No, Tommy did not, in fact, know how it was. But there was a lot about the Soot family business that didn't seem to make sense, so he decided it was just easier to not go asking about it. "Yeah, I guess so," Tommy shrugged, wincing when the movement set another throbbing pain through his skull.
Techno frowned. "You doing okay?" "I'm fine. I just have a headache," Tommy admitted, shutting his eyes to try and ignore the faint pounding. "Let me get you some painkillers," Techno said, the couch shifting as he pushed to his feet. "Techno, I'm fine."
"No, I'm not old like Phil. My knees can handle standing up." Techno hushed him, his footsteps fading as he headed into the kitchen. Tommy sighed and sunk deeper into the couch, the heaviness in his limbs tempting him to fall asleep right here and now. He listened as Techno moved around the kitchen, faintly clinking glasses and rattling pill bottles as he presumably got Tommy some water to wash down the pills with. A minute later, the footsteps returned, and Tommy's eyes flickered open to Techno holding a glass of water in one hand and 2 pills in his other palm. "I'm also making you some tea, so that'll be ready in a minute," Techno told him.
"You didn't have to do that," Tommy mumbled, taking the pills and water and quickly drowning both. You look like you've had a bit of a rough night. Figured it might help. Techno shrugged before wandering back into the kitchen. Tommy frowned in the direction of Techno's turned back, before letting his eyes shut again as he waited for the medicine to kick in. While it wasn't unusual for Techno to do small things for him, like this, offering him rides, making him tea or food, the two of them hadn't exactly spoken much during his week here so far. Most of their talking had been done in group conversations, not really one-on-one. Not that Tommy minded, he thought Techno was a really cool dude. Still though, he felt bad that the guy was going out of his way to make Tommy tea just because he said he had a headache. A few minutes later, Techno came back with a cup of steaming tea and placed it on the coffee table in front of Tommy. Then, he walked around to the other side of the couch and returned to his original spot.
Thanks, Tech, Tommy murmured, picking up the tea to sip at it. He stared at the gold liquid that smelled of honey and peppermint, swirling it a few times absent-mindedly. Either you're thinking real hard about something right now, or you're about to fall asleep into your cup, Techno commented, raising an eyebrow at him. Tommy wanted to tell him it was fine and that he was just tired, but a part of him also wanted to say what was actually on his mind, at least as a way to make up for Techno making him tea and getting him painkillers. I guess I'm sorry that I'm still here. I'm pretty sure you guys didn't invite me over thinking I'd be staying for over a week, and I promise I'll leave soon, but...
Wilbur told you can stay as long as you want, right? Techno asked, cutting him off. Tommy shrugged. Well, yeah, but he's Will. Plus, it's not like you and Phil signed up to live with some random kid Wilbur's friends with. So I'm gonna leave eventually for your guys' sake. Techno stared at him for a moment, as if he was trying to read Tommy's thoughts, before furrowing his brows and sighing. For as chaotic as Wilbur is, he wouldn't just drag a child in here without asking us if it was okay beforehand. Not to mention, I don't like most kids. The fact that I said yes to you is like a huge compliment. Techno explained. You're here because we like having you around, Tommy. Plus, it's not like we can't afford to feed another mouth, even if you do eat like a rabid raccoon. You say that now, Tommy muttered, keeping his eyes on his tea. But what if I stay for 2 weeks? Or 3? You're gonna get tired of me eventually. Everyone does.
It was a pattern Tommy was all too familiar with thanks to the foster system. The first few weeks in a new home would be generally pretty great. Everyone would be nice, trying to make him feel welcome and help him settle in. But then the novelty of having a new kid in the house would wear off, and the families would grow tired of Tommy's loud voice and impulsive words. Things would steadily get worse, and eventually, Tommy would find himself packing his bags. I know you think that because of the foster system, Techno cut in, startling Tommy out of his thoughts. I was the same way. Problem kids can never stay in homes for too long, right? Shit. Tommy had forgotten Techno was a foster kid like him. Well, yeah, but I'm not saying you guys are like those foster families or anything. I'm just saying people get tired of me.
Stop that, Techno said, his voice somehow both firm but gentle. You're a good kid, Tommy. This isn't a foster home where you have to pass a bunch of secret tests to find out if you'll be let into the family. We all genuinely like having you around just because we like you as a person. We're not going to get tired of you, and we all mean it when we say you can stay for as long as you want. Bringing his knees up to his chest, Tommy bit the inside of his cheek to keep his eyes from burning. He took another sip of his tea, not trusting himself to speak right now. Techno took that as permission to keep talking. I'm not, great at this social stuff, so you don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. But this had to have been brought on by something at work today. It wasn't a demand. It was an option if Tommy wanted. He could tell Techno about seeing Tebo and Rambu today, and maybe get his advice on the whole situation, in as vague of terms as possible, of course.
Tommy started talking before he'd even made the conscious decision to do so. You know how the reason I'm here is because my roommates and I are fighting? Tommy asked, finally glancing up from his teacup. Techno nodded. Yeah, they had a secret they kept from you, and you had a secret you kept from them, and it all got revealed and everything turned into a mess, right? Snorting, Tommy nodded. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I haven't really talked to them since our fight, but tonight they came by the cafe, so we ended up having a bit of a talk.
I'm guessing it didn't go well? Techno questioned. I wouldn't say it went badly, but no one apologized. They also asked when I was going to come home, and I told them I wasn't sure when I would, because I just feel like... He trailed off for a moment, running his finger around the edge of his teacup. I don't know. I guess I feel like I just need more time to figure out how I feel about all the secrets they kept from me and everything. Like, I understand why they did it, but it also hurts a lot, because it was a pretty big thing they kept from me. But I don't know if that just means I'm trying to avoid a confrontation. I think that's a pretty good response, Techno said, leaning back against the couch. Phil's all about healthy boundaries and being in touch with your emotions and stuff, and you recognizing that you need time to think about how you feel about everything would probably make him cry tears of joy, because it took ages for him to teach me and Will that. This made Tommy grin into his cup. Glad I can make the great Phil's a soot proud of my emotional intelligence. All the ladies love how in touch I am with my emotions, because that's how real men are. He joked, albeit in a slightly quieter voice than usual.
Techno huffed in what Tommy was pretty sure was supposed to be a laugh. But seriously though, you're a smart kid for recognizing that you need some time. Don't rush yourself. Just think things over. And when you're ready for you guys to have that conversation, you can let them know. Thanks, Tech, Tommy said, draining the last of his tea. That makes me feel a bit better. No problem, kid, Techno replied, shooting him a wry grin as he picked up the remote again. Now, do you have any recommendations for what I should watch? Because every time I ask Wilbur for recommendations, he just sends me really weird, pretentious art films. Eyes lighting up, Tommy made grabby hands for the remote and immediately started scrolling for the documentary category, or documentaries category. Oh, Technoblade, my man, I have got the best movie for you to see.
And that was how Wilbur and Phil came home to Tommy being passed out on the couch while Techno sat completely engrossed in a documentary about polar bears. Wilbur ended up moving Tommy back to his own bed, but the next morning Tommy and Techno spent the entirety of breakfast talking about how Steve was the best polar bear in that movie and that he deserved only the best things.
Spitting facts. Spitting facts. My man Steve getting the love he deserves.
This
Bedrock Bros.
Bedrock Bros.
Bedrock Bros. Yes!
This chapter, oh my god, it's like it hurts me and it helps me and my heart is breaking and it's being sewed up back together and I want to cry but I want to laugh. Julie, why do we do this fanfic?
Because I said so.
I know. But I have to question you every time. I have to question you every time.
I'm like, literally, chat, I sent her this like months ago. I'm like, we're doing this.
I think that was probably one of the first DMs we had. Because you had mentioned, you had been here when I had done pastoring.
Yeah, the last chapter.
And you were like, oh yeah, I really like fanfics. And I was like, oh, well, I want to see like what recommendations. And I think this was one of the first ones.
Less.
And
say less. I got so much.
Oh my god. Katakuri? I hope I said your name right. Thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, I am staying alive.
Wait, I'm scrolling forward to see how this chapter ends. Because if I think,
I'm trying to remember how it goes.
Ooh. Wait.
No,
it's not.
Oh
no, it's not
no.
The way.
You're thinking of 15.
Oh,
You're thinking of 15.
Ah!
Okay, lore recap. Okay, so Tommy has been staying with the Soots for, I think, is it a week?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's been staying with the Soots for a week. So that's Phil, Techno, and Will. He's going in between their house, going to work, juggling being the syndicate healer, all that fun stuff. Daedalus comes by, says, hey, I got this cut on my head, can you heal it? He goes, yeah bro, I got you, in a British voice obviously. And then Daedalus is like, hey yo, I actually come by when you are working, like, way to go bro. And so Tommy's like, oh my god, the syndicate visits me at work, so scary. Anyways, Daedalus leaves, and then up a knockin' come ba 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 Tubbo and Rambu, but they're vigilantes and Tubbo's hurt. Tommy heals them. They're like, hey, come home. And he's like, no. So then he's on his way back home and he has a little fun time chat with Techno because Bedrock Bros and vibin'. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so excited. So this is going to be the last chapter. I mean, we always do too. So, but yes. Are you guys ready? Are you ready, Julie? So this one starts off with you.
Yeah.
Ooh, I know this one. Oh my god. I mean, I'm the one that edits
I
this.
gore.
I know this one. Oh my god. Okay.
I'll remember.
Okay,
as I read.
Ready? Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Okay, again, all follows, rates, bits, subs, all that fun stuff. That will be thanked at the very end of the chapter. Thank you very much. Okay. Chapter 14. Urban planning. Brothers.
Tommy had been staying with Wilbur for nearly 3 weeks before he ended up having to explain his new living situation to Puffy. In all honesty, he was surprised she hadn't picked up on something being amiss sooner. Tommy didn't end up going back to his apartment to get his clothes, and while he was content to keep wearing Wilbur's old stuff, one day he came back from work to find a pile of new clothes in his own size sitting on his bed. It wasn't the ratty t-shirts and thin sweatshirts that had practically been his uniform. These new clothes were high quality, brightly colored, and had 100% been picked out by Wilbur since they all looked like they belonged on a Pinterest board. So Tommy's style changed alone should have been enough for Puffy to realize something was up with him. But he hadn't gotten much chance to see her in the cafe as of late. She only stopped by for a few minutes at a time every few days, always with her mouth set in a thin line, and Tommy wondered what got her so worried. Puffy wasn't the one who seemed off, though. Although Tommy and Foolish's conversations were limited to the few minutes they got to chat while they switched for their shifts, Tommy could tell that Foolish was tired. There were bags under his eyes, and the gold streaks in his hair seemed duller than they used to be.
And yet, in complete contrast, his smile was brighter than Tommy had seen it in years. His friend Eric was always waiting for him to get off work, and Foolish would beam at them before waving goodbye to Tommy, slinging an arm over his friend's shoulders and guiding them out of the cafe with the kind of ease that only came with knowing somebody for years on end. It was a strange situation. Foolish was clearly exhausted, but he was happy about it. Puffy was worried about something, but was trying not to let it show. It made Tommy wonder what was going on in their house, although he knew that wasn't any of his business and didn't pry. But still, when he saw the frown lines creasing Puffy's forehead as she waved at him when he came in for his shift, he couldn't help but try to figure out a way to ask her what was going on without being too nosy about it. "Sup, Puff?" Tommy said, as he approached her table in the far back corner, squinting at the bright sunlight that was glowing against her curls.
Hey, Tommy. We haven't had a chance to chat in a while, Puffy said, smiling at him as he sat down across from her. Which is totally my fault, by the way. I've been so swamped with other work stuff that I haven't been checking in on the cafe as much as I want to. You're fine, Puffy. Not much has been happening with me, Tommy told her, leaning back in his chair and trying not to think of how he'd had to scrub the backroom floor for nearly an hour last week when Rosethorn bled all over it. Really? Puffy asked, raising an eyebrow at him. Nothing new at all? Because you've been wearing a lot of new clothes lately, and you look like you've put some weight on, meaning you've finally gotten a healthy eating schedule. Frowning, Tommy shrunk down in his seat. He might as well come clean about it. It's not like he was trying to hide it from Puffy or anything.
Well, to be honest, I got into a fight with Tubbo and Rambu, so I've been staying at a friend's place for the past few weeks, Tommy admitted. Puffy blinked a few times in surprise. Wait, you're not living with Tubbo and Rambu anymore? Not like as a permanent thing, just till we can figure out our shit. Tommy shrugged, turning his head to look out the window and nod at Puffy's concerned face. Did they kick you out?
Tommy shook his head. No, of course not. I left on my own. Need some time to figure out how I feel about everything, you know? He knew where this was going. Puffy was going to get worried, and then she was going to start doing her therapy thing to him, and while he appreciated her trying to help, he really didn't need it right now. And you're staying at a safe place? Puffy asked. Yeah, I'm staying at my friend Will's. He's a really good guy, Tommy told her. He and his dad Phil and his brother Techno have all been super nice about letting me stay for as long as I need. Wait, do you mean the Suts? Wilbur, Phil, and Technoblade? Puffy asked, furrowing her brows.
You know them. As confirmation, Puffy immediately relaxed, her shoulders dropping as she leaned back in her chair. Yeah, Phil and I are old friends. I'm glad you're staying with them. They're a good family. Something in Tommy's chest warmed at hearing how positively Puffy thought of the Soots. Of course he knew how good they were, but it was nice to know Puffy liked them too. They really are, Tommy grinned.
Well, I feel a lot better knowing you're being taken care of by them, Puffy laughed, looking far more relaxed than she had a moment ago. I think you should ask them about having them drive you home from the closing shift, though. I don't think Techno would mind. I mean, Techno already drives me home sometimes, and a lot of times, if he doesn't do, then Wilbur will walk back with me, Tommy said, frowning a bit. But why do you say that? It's honestly quicker to get into the subway from here than it is to walk back to my apartment. I've just noticed an uptick in hero villain sightings in this area, Puffy told him, her smile falling again. Like, less than 2 months ago, Dream was seen fighting 2 vigilantes on top of this cafe, and you know Dream doesn't normally patrol in this area. Oh yeah, the night Dream fought Tubbo and Rambu, just a little over a few weeks before he found out Tubbo and Rambu were Nuke and Ender. While he'd been more distracted by Tubbo's anger towards him at the time, in retrospect, it was pretty weird that Dream had been there at all.
Do you, think there's any reason he was out there? Tommy stammered, mind racing at the implications that could have regarding the syndicate. I'm not sure, but I think it's because of the increased villain activity in the area, Puffy said, casually, tapping the side of her cup. Tommy stiffened. Oh, really? I hadn't noticed. Puffy raised an eyebrow. Really? I feel like I'm getting an alert on my phone every few days that someone saw Daedalus or Nemesis or, hell, even Siren at Eastside.
Do you think we need to be worried? Tommy asked, trying to force himself to relax his shoulders. Nah, I wouldn't say we have much to worry about. I doubt villains are going to be coming after this cafe, Puffy said, giving Tommy a strange look that he couldn't decipher. Besides, I think villains get a bit of a bad rap anyway. Tommy tried not to clench his jaw. What do you mean by that? Most of them aren't as volatile or unpredictable as the media makes them seem. They have reasons for doing what they do. We just don't know what those reasons are. Then, Puffy snorted. Anyway, it's not like the heroes haven't pulled the same shit. They're just allowed to get away with it.
Holy shit. Holy shit! Puppy had the same views he did on villains. She understood how unfair the whole damn system was. Finally, someone else outside of this whole mess who got it. You know, Tommy started, keeping his voice level. Not a lot of people would agree with you on that. Glancing up from her cup, Puffy smiled. But I have a feeling you do.
Tommy wasn't sure what to make of that. Puffy could have just meant that as a compliment, trying to tell him she knew he was an understanding person. But there could have been another layer as well. There was no way Puffy knew about his business with the syndicate. If she'd found out, she would have confronted him by now, since he was literally using her back room as a makeshift clinic. Even if she didn't mind villains, he had to imagine she would have at least minded the blood. No, there was no way Puffy knew. He was just reading way too much into things. That seemed to mark the end of their conversation. Puffy told Tommy she needed to head out and walked up to the counter where Foolish was in the middle of making another drink. The two of them had a quiet conversation, and then Foolish was handing his apron to Tommy to switch shifts. Once Tommy was settled behind the counter, he watched as Puffy guided Foolish out of the cafe, reaching a hand out to grab Errett, who had been waiting by the door but seemed surprised at Puffy's being there, and dragged them along with. The start of the shift was slow. There was the unusual lack of a late afternoon rush, and the only thing of note was that Tommy was finally allowed to open the bottle of pumpkin spice Puffy kept under the counter since fall was almost here. He made a few pumpkin-based drinks, soaking in the scent of cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg, all while the golden light of the setting sun faded to something more akin to burnt orange.
It was when the sun was little more than a red line on the horizon that 2 new customers walked into the cafe. It was 2 men, both looking as if they were in their early 20s. One of them had dark brown hair and even darker eyes, while the other was dirty blonde and kept his head down. "Welcome to Cloudy Cafe. What can I get you?" Tommy asked, forcing his customer service smile on. Hi. Can we get, what do you want?" the brown-haired man said, nudging his friend with his elbow.
I don't know, something without caffeine? The blonde replied with a shrug. We're at a coffee shop and you're not even going to get something with caffeine? The brunette scoffed. Hey, I'm sure they have plenty of other drinks here that don't have caffeine in them, the blonde snapped. The brunette sighed deeply before looking back at Tommy. Sorry about him. He's an idiot. what do you have that doesn't have caffeine?
We have herbal tea or hot chocolate, Tommy suggested. Hot chocolate's good, the blonde said. Okay, great. We'll have one small hot chocolate and a medium vanilla latte, the brunette ordered. Nodding, Tommy typed the drinks into the register.
Oh, by the way, does this cafe connect to the alley that opens up on Lemon Street? The blonde suddenly asked as Tommy was preparing to ring them up, lifting his head so he wasn't staring at the ground anymore. That was a random question. Yeah. The blonde nodded, his green eyes darting around the cafe at surprising speed. All right. Sorry if that seemed weird. We were just walking on Lemon, and I noticed that the alley is longer than it should be, and I wondered if it connected with the adjacent street.
He's studying urban planning, so he notices a pointless shit like that no one else ever will, the brunette said, smirking as he patted his friend's shoulder. I just thought it was a weird city layout, the blonde protested. Tommy resisted the urge to roll his eyes. Yeah, alright then. Anyway, what name do you want for the drinks? The two men shared a look before the brunette answered. George.
Nodding, Tommy wrote down the name on both cups, and George handed over the money. Then he set about making the two drinks, glancing at the two new customers every once in a while. There was something up with them. The blonde one kept shifting his eyes and hunching over on himself, as if he was afraid of someone recognizing him. While Tommy thought the question about the back alley was weird, if the guy really was into urban planning, he supposed it would make sense. Either way, it wasn't his problem. If two random customers wanted to ask him about the layout of the back alley, that was their deal, not his. Once Tommy called out the name for the drinks, the two men came to grab their cups. George left with a casual wave, but the blonde was slower to follow. See you later, he said, giving Tommy a strange look before walking out the door George held open for him.
Weird-ass customer. Shrugging it off, Tommy quickly turned to the next customer at his register and didn't think about the blonde and brunette man for the rest of his shift. Things slowed down after that. The rest of the evening faded along with the rest of the daylight into a relaxed atmosphere of a few customers typing on laptops, with one or two people murmuring softly to one another. Hours passed, and during an off moment, Tommy texted Wilbur if he wanted to come to the cafe at the end of the shift so they could get food on the way back to the house. When he checked his phone again half an hour later, he was surprised to see Wilbur hadn't responded. Huh. Usually Wilbur responded almost instantly to any text he sent. Shaking his head, Tommy watched as the rest of the customers trickled out like sand in an hourglass. Luckily for him, the shop emptied out early, so he went through the familiar cleaning routine much sooner than he usually would, checking his Discord to see if he was going to be visited by any villains tonight.
Right as he took his phone out to check, he heard the distinctive Discord ringtone and held the phone up to his ear. Hello? Hey, Tommy. It was Blade, and he sounded out of breath. Is the cafe closed yet? Technically no, but everyone's already left, so I was closing early anyway, Tommy explained, eyeing the empty street through the front windows. You need to stop by? Good.
Sorry.
You're good.
It's not for me. It's for... Blade's voice was suddenly cut off as someone else grabbed the phone. I don't need healing. I'm fine. It was Siren, and his weight was tight with pain. Tommy resisted the urge to roll his eyes. What happened? I just got lightly scratched.
He's just about to cut his foot off. Don't be so dramatic. It's fine. All I need are some bandages. Siren, stop being a fucking idiot and get your ass over here, Tommy said into the phone. Blade, carry him if you have to. Hey, that's not fair. You can't just tell Blade to...
There was a muffled shout as the phone was grabbed again. We'll be there in 5 minutes, Blade told him. And with that, the call cut off. And Tommy sighed as he shoved his phone in his pocket. Time to go prepare the back room. A few minutes later, Tommy found himself leaning against the wall of the back room, towels laid out and first aid kit ready to be used if it was necessary. He tapped his fingers on his thigh, scrolling through Twitter absent-mindedly as he waited for the knock at the door.
Checking his text again, he noticed that Wilbur still hadn't replied. He must have been busy with work or something. Tommy could probably ask him about it when he got back to the house. Either way, it was a good thing now that Wilbur hadn't replied, considering he was now going to have to take care of an injured Siren. In the back of his head, he could hear Tubbo and Rumbu's voices as he thought about how strange it was that Wilbur hadn't replied. while Siren needed healing. We kind of thought that Wilbur was Siren.
But that was ridiculous. Wilbur was just busy with work. It was a coincidence and nothing more. That's what he told himself as there was a knock at the door, and Tommy shoved his thoughts to the back of his head as he pushed his feet to swing it open. As expected, it was Blade and Siren. Siren had his arms slung around Blade's shoulders, and his left leg was lifted slightly off the ground with blood dripping on the asphalt. Tommy stepped out of the doorway and gestured for Blade to bring Siren into the room, and Siren cursed as he sat down on the towels. Tommy, you don't need to go through the trouble of healing me, Siren argued as Tommy knelt down to inspect the leg.
The fabric of his jeans was ripped at the calf, taking a large chunk of his leg with it. It wasn't anything life-threatening or even could cause permanent damage since it was just the fleshy part of his calf, but it had to be painful as hell. Not to mention it was gushing blood. Grabbing some gauze, Tommy immediately pressed it to the wound, ignoring Siren's hiss of pain at the presence. It only took seconds for the gauze square to be soaked, so Tommy grabbed a few more and added them to his fistful. Don't be so dramatic. The last thing I want to do is find you in a dark alleyway passed out from a blood loss again, Tommy shot back, rolling his eyes. Besides, this thing has to hurt like a bitch. Did Dream chop a piece of your damn leg off or something? Siren snorted. Actually, it was Rewind who did this. I don't think he meant to. Well, I'm not clear on exactly what happened. I think he was trying to use his time powers to rewind and grab me, but he misjudged the timing and instead of blocking my legs, so I tripped. He accidentally put a pipe through my leg.
Tommy almost dropped the gauze he was holding. What the fuck? How does that even happen? I'm not sure, but one second I was fine, and the next I had a literal pipe going through my calf. And not like I'd been stabbed, but as if it had just been embedded in there. Like when you glitch through a wall in a video game or something. And did you end up ripping it out? Tommy asked, shoving down the nausea that rose in his throat at the description. Yeah, I did, even though that probably wasn't the smartest thing. Again, I don't think Rewind did it on purpose, because the second he saw me screaming about the pipe in my leg, he started panicking right with me, Siren explained, tilting his head up to the ceiling. Did apologize, though. Bastard.
Good thing Dream wasn't there. I think he would have just laughed. Blade snorted. Oh, he would have gotten such a kick out of that. Siren huffed, smirking to himself. I haven't seen him recently, though. Have you? Blade shook his head. No, I haven't. He's been less active for the past few weeks, which is odd for him. Frowning, Tommy glanced up at the two villains through his hair. Dream's been quiet?
Oh, yeah, we haven't been seeing him nearly as much as we were a few weeks ago, Siren explained, his lips twisting in with a frown. Even stranger, I've heard reports that he's been spotted on East Side, not looking to fight someone, just sneaking around like he's doing espionage or some shit. Tommy suppressed a shiver from running down his spine. What the hell could he want on East Side? I'm not sure, Blade murmured, although Tommy could see through the eye holes in his boar mask, that he was staring at him directly. I have my theories, but I want to wait until I get more evidence before bringing it to the others. Yeah, that sounds reasonable, Tommy muttered, tilting his head back down to look at the wound again. Anyway, Siren, you ready?
Boat mask. Sorry, this is making me laugh. Siren groaned. You can just bandage me up. It's fine. Shut up, bitch! I'll heal what I want, Tommy said. And before Siren could protest again, orange light started to shine from Tommy's hands, and both of them went silent as Tommy's healing powers went into effect. It was a nasty wound, but it didn't hit anything important. After a few beats of silence, Tommy's head was pounding considerably, and pins and needles were shooting up his hands, but otherwise he was all right. Sighing, Tommy let go, and he didn't even need to say anything before Blade was shoving a glass of water in his hands.
Thanks, Tommy muttered, taking a long sip of the drink. After waiting for the lights to stop dancing behind his eyes, Tommy leaned back over to check on the leg and was pleased to see it had almost completely sealed itself over. The patch of skin that hadn't been there before Tommy healed it was a much paler shade than the rest of the leg, but otherwise the scar didn't seem all that bad. While Tommy was looking at the leg, though, he felt a hand reach over and ruffle his hair. Didn't need to do that, Siren said quietly, guilt dripping from his tone.
Sighing, Tommy shoved the hand away from his head and straightened back up. Why are you so upset? This is literally my job. I guess I'm worried about you burning yourself out, Siren admitted. Tommy resisted the urge to flip him off. I'm fine. Seriously, I've been staying at my friend's place for a while now, and things are really good because of it. I'm not gonna burn out. You sure? Tommy nodded, and Siren hummed. Is this the same place I dropped you off a little while ago? What was his name? William?
Wilbur, Tommy corrected. Missing the pointed look, Blade shot Siren. I've been staying at Wilbur's place with him and his family. And you like it there? They're all good to you? Siren pushed, and even though the blindfold, Tommy could feel his intense stare. Siren, don't push him for personal information. Blade stepped in, the warning obvious in his tone. He doesn't have to answer me if he doesn't want to. Siren snapped back.
Blade, I appreciate it, but it's fine, Tommy reassured the man, taking another sip of his water. Not like he minded talking about how kind the Soots were, and hopefully knowing how great the Soots were being would make Siren feel less guilty about letting him do his job. Yeah, they're all really good to me. Phil, Wilbur's dad, he's a really cool guy. He's super easy to talk to, and he makes really good tea, too. I'm not nervous around him like I am with most parents, so that's pretty pog. Then there's Techno, Will's brother. He's super cool, and he tries to act all gruff, but he's actually really caring. He'll offer to drive me home from work a lot, or make me food without me having to ask for it. Just stuff like that. Blade had his arms folded over his chest, and was staring at the wall while Tommy spoke. Meanwhile, Siren seemed enraptured by what he was saying. Go on, he encouraged with a small smile. Leaning further back against the wall, Tommy grinned. And Wilbur is, well, Wilbur's just fucking fantastic. He's my best friend, even if that is a bit weird to say since he is in his 20s and I'm a teenager. But that's just because he's kind of a loser, Tommy joked, missing the way Siren pouted at this. But honestly, it's not that weird, I guess, because, well, this is kind of stupid of me to say since it's just a joke between us, but I kind of think of him as an older brother.
His cheeks flushed as he admitted it out loud, even though he'd been thinking that for weeks now. I don't know, it's kind of stupid. No, it's not stupid. Siren cut him off. His voice was strangely tight, as if he was holding back tears. It's not stupid at all. I think, Wilbur would be really happy to know that. Tommy ducked his head. I don't think I need to tell him. It's a bit embarrassing, innit? Why would it be embarrassing? You guys are obviously really close friends. I think he'd appreciate hearing...
Siren, Blade suddenly snapped, cutting him off. Your leg should be good by now, so I think it's time for us to go. Tommy frowned, confused by the Blade's change in demeanor. He didn't understand why he seemed so upset about the conversation that was going on. But something had changed the minute Siren started asking him about his personal life. Siren pouted at the Blade. Oh, come on, let me give Tommy advice. You're not the right person to be giving him that kind of advice, Blade shot back, pushing to his feet and holding a hand out for Siren. Although Siren seemed reluctant, he took the hand and grunted as Blade pulled him upright. Then, Blade offered Tommy the same hand, which he took gratefully as the villain helped him up.
Thanks for the help, Tommy. Well, get out of your hair now, Blade said, patting his shoulder before turning for the door. Siren, meanwhile, lingered. I hope you know I don't mean to come off as pushy, Siren told him, running his hands through his hair. I just get worried and want to make sure you're in a good place, you know? Don't worry, Big S, I get it, but I promise I'm in a good place. Really.
Nodding, Siren. Oh, that's so wholesome, I can't. Nodding, Siren smiled at him. All right, I trust you. Just make sure to get some rest. Snorting, Tommy rolled his eyes. Okay, Mom. I'll make sure to go to bed early. Siren huffed and followed Blade out the back door, giving Tommy one last wave before the door shut completely. Finally alone, Tommy's shoulders sagged as he rubbed his temples to try and ease the headache pounding behind his eyes. It wasn't a bad headache by any means, especially compared to what he'd dealt with before, but it wasn't pleasant either.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see it. I was like, I couldn't find my place. Okay. Shaking his head, Tommy went through his now standard cleanup routine. Scrubbed out any blood that got on the floors, throw the towels in the wash, take out the trash so there wasn't any bloody gauze in there, stuff like that. Once the back room looked presentable, Tommy then headed back out into the front of the shop and slung his backpack over his shoulder, ready to get on the subway so he could head back to the house. Tommy didn't even make it out the front door when he got a call on his phone. Not his Discord, but his cell. Checking the screen, he saw it was Wilbur and answered it immediately. "Hey, Will, what's up?" Tommy asked as he held the phone up to his ear. "Hi, Tom. So are you still at the cafe?"
Yeah, I was just about to head out. If you want, I can be there in 5 minutes and we can get dinner. I had a work thing nearby." Tommy's stomach growled at the mere mention of food. "Sounds good to me. See you soon."
The line clicked off as Wilbur hung up, and Tommy grinned as he leaned against the wall. He was starving, and getting food with Wilbur was going to be just the thing to cure his headache. Siren's encouragement was still echoing in his ears. Wilbur would be really happy to hear that, wouldn't he? Tommy didn't want to come off as too clingy, especially not when Wilbur had already been kind enough to let Tommy basically move in without having to pay rent or anything. But Tommy also remembered what Phil had told him, early on in his stay at the Soots, about how Wilbur was the kind of person who needed verbal reassurance of his relationships with others. How even though he might seem confident, he actually had a lot of insecurity when it came to the people close to him. Maybe not. Tommy wasn't sure. Either way, he needed food first and foremost.
Sure enough, 5 minutes after Wilbur's call, a familiar figure knocked on the door to the cafe. "Hey, Gremlin." Wilbur grinned, hands shoved in his pockets as he leaned on one leg. "Old bitch," Tommy shot back, stepping out of the cafe and twisting the key in lock. "Where are we going?" "I was thinking Bad's Diner. We haven't been there in a while," Wilbur told him, already turning to walk down the street.
"Can I get another muffin?" Tommy asked, bouncing on the heels of his feet as he followed Wilbur. Wilbur chuckled. "Of course. Just make sure to get some real food, too." Tommy cheered as he hurried behind Wilbur, already daydreaming of which muffin flavor he was going to get. Then his steps faltered as he whipped his head to the other side of the street.
"What's wrong?" Wilbur asked, pausing mid-stride. Furrowing his brows, Tommy's eyes scanned the rooftops. He could feel eyes watching him again, prickling the back of his neck and practically boring a hole into his skull. He had to suppress the urge to shudder. "Nothing, I just..." He paused again, narrowing his eyes, but not being able to make anything out in the shadows. "Just feel like I'm being watched." Wilbur frowned, whipping his head in the direction Tommy was staring at. "By who?"
"I don't know, but I feel like there's something staring at me," Tommy admitted. Well, he still couldn't see anything across the street. He sighed and shook his head. "Probably just my imagination. I'm getting paranoid." "No, you're not being paranoid. Now that you mentioned it, I feel it too," Wilbur said, watching the rooftops with the same intensity. There was a beat of silence as they waited for something to happen, someone to appear. The orange streetlights buzzed above their heads with a faint hum of electricity. Other than that, everything was silent. Finally, Wilbur sighed and turned away.
"I think you should stop walking alone at night," Wilbur said, throwing an arm over Tommy's shoulders and pulling him close as they started walking again. "From now on, I want you to call me or Techno so one of us can take you home." Tommy ignored the way Wilbur said take you home, as if it was just as much as... as if it was just as much his home as it was theirs, and instead focused on... Don't laugh at me.
Sorry, no, I'm crying.
Oh. Yes, cry, kid.
Sorry.
And instead focused on the other part of that sentence. "I'm not a damn baby, Will. I can walk to the subway station by myself," Tommy argued. "It's not that I don't trust you, it's that I don't trust this part of town," Wilbur explained, pulling Tommy along while still eyeing the opposite side of the street, although the feeling of being watched had faded.
"Wow, you know I technically still live down here, right?" Tommy huffed. "Don't need to be so judgmental." Pausing in his steps, Wilbur turned so both his hands were on Tommy's shoulders, and he leaned down to meet his eyes. "I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I'm worried about you because we were just being watched by someone we couldn't see." Tommy rolled his eyes. "It's so overprotective. I promise I'm fine." Wilbur sighed. "Please, let me act like your overprotective older brother. I'd rather you get annoyed at me for that than wind up getting hurt."
Older brother. Tommy froze at the words, thinking of how Wilbur put a voice to exactly what he had admitted to Siren less than half an hour ago. You think yourself as my older brother?" Tommy asked, blinking at him. The worry faded from Wilbur's eyes at that, replaced by something soft instead. "Yeah, I do." Warmth filled Tommy's chest. It filled his chest. Warmth filled Tommy's chest. "That's, cool. Me too. I mean, like, I think of you as a brother too.
Don't say that, I'll cry, Wilbur joked. But now do you understand why I'm so worried about you? Sighing, Tommy nodded. Yeah, but I still think having you and Techno walk me home every night is overboard. In truth, the last thing he wanted was for Wilbur or Techno to show up unexpectedly when he had a villain bleeding out on his backroom floor. What if I just call you guys to come get me if I notice anything suspicious? Wilbur frowned. But you might not notice anything weird. I mean, I noticed someone staring tonight, didn't I? Tommy asked. Besides, you guys are working a lot, and I don't want you to have to take time to come get me unless you really need to.
I'd rather miss out on work than have you potentially be in a dangerous situation. Wilbur pushed. Tommy met his gaze with a flat stare of his own, trying to show Wilbur that he wasn't going to back down on this. There were a few more beats of silence. Then Wilbur sighed and shook his head. Fine. If you promise to call me the second you notice something suspicious, we can make that a deal, Wilbur relented. But you need to promise that if you have any kind of bad feeling, anything at all, you'll lock yourself inside the cafe and come call us. Tommy thought Wilbur was being a little overdramatic, but he nodded anyway.
Oh, crap. Yeah, fine, I promise. Shoulders dropping in relief, Wilbur nodded before pulling Tommy in a hug. Your older brother instincts are already annoying, Tommy joked, although he leaned in to rest his forehead on Wilbur's shoulder. Shut up, gremlin, Wilbur grumbled, squeezing him tightly. The hug lasted a few more moments, Tommy basking in how warm he felt despite the chilly fall air. Then there was a loud gurgling noise from his stomach, and he flushed red as Wilbur laughed. Oh no, the poor child is starving, Wilbur exclaimed, letting go of the hug to grin at him. Fuck off! Of course I'm hungry! I just got off work! Tommy shot back, frowning at Wilbur. Let's go get the starving baby some sustenance, Wilbur teased, ruffling Tommy's hair as he resumed walking down the sidewalk.
Oh, you're such a prick! I'm not a baby! My little baby brother! Shut up, you old bitch! The two continued to shout all the way to Bad's diner, ignoring the eyes still watching them from afar.
I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore.
Yes, you can.
No, I
You
can't.
can do this.
Julie, what the hell? Thank you for the
Brothers, Your
resub.
Honor.
They are brothers. They are brothers. Thank you for the
Brothers, Your
resub,
Honor.
Julie. Thank you for the resub, my beloved.
You're welcome. Just waiting. I've been waiting for this one. Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
I have tears coming out of my eyes. The brothers, Your Honor.
Brothers.
Beat bros, beat bro.
Beat. Beat.
Beat.
Beat. The beat go hard. Doom 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 doom.
Dum, 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 dum. Oh, that was such a good chapter. Those were both such good
Coloring your
chapters. I'm
badges
so
now?
scared for next chapter. I don't want to do this
Badge.
anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't
I'm
want to
still on
do
the
this anymore.
silver.
You are still on the silver. Well,
I'm
it's
still
what?
on the silver.
Well, oh yeah, because it's next to 6 months.
Woo! Wait, I made the thing. I made the colors. I
You did make the
forgot.
color. I think the next one is gold. I think. I don't think I've had a gold yet.
Hey yo,
Hey yo, pod champers.
pop chomp,
Mega chomp.
mega chomp.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This fic. How are you feeling, JULIBERRY?
I'm feeling excited for the next chapter.
No. Don't do this to me. I can't. What is higher than gold? I think the next one is rainbow. I think after gold.
No, there's the one with the flower.
No, that's my year.
What, the mug?
Yeah.
You switched them.
Yeah, I did. I told you.
Oh yeah, you did. Lamau.
Lamau. Yeah, the
I
next
need
one
to set
is
up commissions,
Red
man.
Bud.
I need to set up commissions for
Hell yeah.
overlays and emotes.
Hell yeah. You should get that
Oh,
bank.
and if I can get this, and if I can get something right, transitions.
Ew.
I'm working in
Ooh.
the motion graphic, baby.
Now I'm gonna have to be the first one to be like, oh, JULIBERRY. Transitions.
Well, I gotta test mine first. Gotta make sure they're good, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta have the examples to show the peoples.
But they're made by JULIBERRY. How can they not be good?
Shut up.
What's your fave cheese? Parmesan.
I like American.
No, you have to say Parmesan. You have to say Parmesan. Just don't ask questions. Just say Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Yeah, there you go. You have to know. String cheese. I had to remember this. This was like 2 weeks ago, I think. You just say Parmesan. You just say Parmesan. But wait, what is your actual favorite one?
I like the regular like American like cheese that you wrap on a hot dog and you put in the microwave.
Wrap around a hot dog.
Yeah, dude, I put cheese like the cheese squares. Good old like American cheese squares. Like I wrap it around the hot dog and I put it in the microwave and then that's how I make my hot dogs.
I've never heard of that. That's interesting.
It's so good.
I'm gonna have to try that now when I get hot dogs and cheese. Because I ran
over. I'll make it for you.
Okay, I'm on my way. On my way.
Yeah.
On my way. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Drakey Josh.
Drake and Josh.
Oh my god. Well, is that it for you tonight, JULIBERRY?
It is. I've been going to bed quite early this past week.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, stop. Thanks.
Well, thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon. My
I will see you soon.
Woohoo.
Bye, my love.
Goodbye. Mwah, 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 mwah. Ah! How did you guys like the chapters? Mexican cheese. Oaxaca. Oaxaca is one of the best cheeses. I'm sorry, string cheese. Parmesan, just for you, but Oaxaca. So good. So good. Let's see, chat. I'm debating the next one Tuesday or Thursday. The next one's going to be next Tuesday. It should be. Unless something comes up for either me or Julie. I just dropped my clip. That was sad. Strike one? No. I love chapter 14. It was so cute. Okay, chat. I'm debating. What should we do? Because I'm thinking going on Arduous, or we do a little bit of parkour and then go on Arduous. You know what? Let's do some parkour. Clip is gone. Yeah, my clip is gone. We're gonna do some parkour and then we'll do some Arduous. How does that sound? The answer over good night. To figure out what that meant. I took it as a taunt. But how did you guys like that chapter, chat? I hope you guys enjoyed both chapters. It's always fun reading it with Julie. I feel like every time we always realize like yeah, parkour, yeah. We'll do a little bit of parkour and then we'll go on. I kinda have to head out sort of soon. You're totally good. I'm gonna stream snipe for the parkour. KK, have fun. Have fun with that. Yes, you guys are allowed to stream snipe. Don't you think that we could all tell? You're insecure. Let's see which one I'm gonna go into first. Ooh, that one sounds fun. Okay. That one makes your brain tick. Parkour jam time. Hi, it's me, chat. Hello. Oh my god, Poland? I don't know who that is. But anyways, hi chat. What happened to chapter 9 through 10? I can't find it. It was published on March 29th. I was checking it during stream. March 29th. That's when it says streamed March 29th. I think let me check when it was published. I was checking it during let me see. I just added it to the playlist. It's called Let's Get Our Read On. Tommy and his clinic for supervillains with JULIBERRY live, streamed March 29th, and it was uploaded March 31st. Yeah, that one should be it. Huh, your title? Oh, did I not change it? There we go. Are we good? Are we good, chat? Okay, parkour warrior. What can I say? I'm a parkour warrior. Let's see. Skip. Token. Thing. When you don't judge me under your drink. But yeah, there you go. That should be it. Hello. already. Hello, chat. How are we doing? I miss you guys. I haven't streamed in so long. It's been almost 24 hours. I couldn't check it during stream without missing some of the story. No, you're totally good. I checked it because I knew I had uploaded it. Because it's by 2, so today we did 13 and 14. So last week's would have been 11 and 12. So then the week before that would have been 10 and 11. Wait, no. 9 and 10. Yeah. Then Breed Rock. Breed Rock. My favorite brother of The Rock. Speaking of Parkour Warrior and all that, how are we feeling? Wait, MCC's on the 30th? Wait, did they announce it? Did they announce MCC already? Excuse me? They announced MCC? Hold on. What? When? When did they announce that? Have the teams come out? MCC. What the hell? Scott's Major. The fact that I didn't know any of this. Wait. MCC. Yeah, Minecraft Championship. There you go. Buildmart is back online, ready for your submission. Okay. Shut up, Buildmart. I hate Buildmart. Oh, wait. Oh, the decision. Oh, Saturday, April. Okay. Wait, teams are supposed to be announced this week. When are teams being announced? Probably Thursday, right? They love Thursdays. Oh. Oh my god. I didn't even realize that they had announced that it was happening. Hold on. Mother's Day just texted me. Okay. But yeah, the teams are announced this week. Yes! Oh my god, I can't wait to see. Okay. I'm a little bit based, okay? I mean, she mentioned anything non-Parmesan? No, I know I love Parmesan. Parmesan, so good. Pom-pom. Pom-pom. I was actually, okay. I don't know if this is a new video or like, I don't know when he released it, but Ludwig, he published this, oh, I need to go from up there. He published this video, like, getting my friends to try different cheeses. So I watched it, and I don't know, it was just kind of funky. Talking about cheeses. Wait, already? What? Hi, kid. Hello, Tiger. Hello. Ah, so close. And just tell me what MC... Because, no, okay, yeah. I don't know anything about... Sometimes I just don't know MCC. Let's see. It's been a month already? Yeah, apparently so. Oh, well, the last one was... It was on March 26th. I remember that. Because I couldn't go. I couldn't go. I couldn't watch it. I still could get on Hypixel, so I came back to watch. Let's go. Jump from here. Okay. Ah, oh, damn it. But yeah. Ludwig the Beloved. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of Ludwig stuff, but like stuff like that, I don't know why it's interesting. I like watching his streams. Or I don't watch his streams, but I watch his videos. Oh, wait. Oh, it's so close. So close, yet so far away. Nope, okay. Well, that sucks. But yeah. So I'm excited for MCC. Okay. So let's talk about how... Okay, who do we think is going to be teams? What do we think are the teams? And who do we think is winning? Just kidding. We don't know the team, so we don't know who wins. I'm sorry. I need to see the captain win. I need to see the captain win. Literally, they said... He said he should just get a team of all the green people, right? So that would have been... Fruitberries, Dream, and... I forgot who the other one was. Who was the other green person? Who's the other green person other than myself? Because I can't make it. Damn it. I want an Ender Smile team again. Ender Smile. Ender Smile. Is that, that would be... Would that be Orambu and... Oh my god, I keep falling back. Rambu and Dream, right? Teams are Carol Quad and Carol Quad is gonna win. Oh, that's actually so true. That's actually so true. Yo, Soli Bye. I hope I said your name right. If not, please correct me. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. What the heck? Welcome, 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 welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How was your stream, Soli? I hope I said your name right. Please correct me. How was your stream? How did it go? Rambu Dream. Okay, yeah, I see. That's what I assumed. But yeah. But how was your stream? How did it go? What were you doing? All that good stuff. But also, hi, why do I have a hat on? If you're using, I don't need protection. I am safe. Hi, hello Raiders. My name is Kitsage _, but everybody calls me Kit. Soli B is, oh, okay, Soli B. Nice. Okay, cool. Just making sure. But yeah, that's awesome. Hardcore. Oh my gosh. You are so brave. You are so brave, and I commend you for that. Hardcore scares me. But I'm so glad to have you in my chat. Hello, and thank you for trusting your community with me. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, hi, hello Raiders. My name is Kitsage _, but everybody calls me Kit. I'm primarily a Minecraft streamer, which is what we are playing on today. Currently on Hypixel, being the best parkour warrior ever. That's why, and talking about MCC, which is because I'm so good. They couldn't let me on, you know. Soli B, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, and again, thank you so much for the raid. It means a lot to me. Seriously, thank you. I don't know why I keep getting jump points. Can I get up? Ah! Beanboo TV, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Props to my hardcore players. Y'all are so brave. No, literally, I think they are probably the bravest.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, Beanboo. Hello. Let's see. I can't. Okay. Oh, that. Anyways, but yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you drop a follow. It's completely free, and you can change your mind later. But we're always jamming. We're hanging out. I don't know why you would want to change your mind. Sassy Virgo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? What parkour block is this? I don't know. If I'm being completely honest, I can't remember. Prismarine, I think. It really is Morgan. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I love the song. Me too. My family. Oh my god, why do I suck at this? I might have to leave this one already. Wrong. Well, I mean, I have a skip, but I don't want to use it. But yeah. But we do a lot of stuff on this channel. We have a lot of fun. We do a lot of Minecraft. Sometimes I'll do some funky little horror games. And every Tuesday I do a fanfic reading called it's Tommy and its Clinic for Supervillains with my friend JULIBERRY live, and we do that every Tuesday usually. So yeah, please Kit, double jump at the start. Double jump, like. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I think it was Prismarine. Also, to anybody. Okay, there you go. Okay, wow. Thank you. Wow, I love how my chat is just so much better at me than parkour. I'm the parkour warrior here. I could have totally figured that out. No, I couldn't have. Anyways, yes, I could have. This froggy song. But yeah, but Soli B, thank you so much for the raid again, and thank you so much for trusting your community with me. And I'm glad to have them here, and I'm glad to have you guys here. Raiders, sorry for the backseat. No, it's okay. If you're being nice about it, it's totally fine. Don't let me quit. Get you down. There we go. Wow. Kit, what fic, if any, do you plan on reading after, let's see. Me and Julie are planning on possibly reading one together. We're planning on reading one together on her channel, though. So, like, kind of how, like, she hops on, to my stream. I'll hop onto her stream for a fanfic. I think for a sub goal, what I might do is I might see if we hit it. I'll start reading Shrike, which is the prequel to Passerine. Oh my god, I just did that. But yeah, so possibly I kind of really want to do Shrike, because it's about the dream team, like from Passerine. I know somebody has asked if I could do Flowers from 1970. I don't know how appropriate to consider. I kind of want to stay with SBI, even though I know that Shrike is it's called collabing. Yes, it's so fun. But yeah, Julie's gonna look for a fanfic that we.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello? Wait, where did that sound come from? Oh, Caveman Games YT. Thank you so much for the 5 bits. Thank you. Thank you. What the heck? Hold on. I don't know why that's up there. Hello? Okay, I think we're good now. Cool. But yeah, thank you so much for the 5 bits. Welcome. But yeah, so I kind of want to read Shrike. Just kind of call back to Passerine. But yeah, bits for hello. Yeah, what can I say? People just are so kind. I have a crap ton of fic recs if you ever need to. I will definitely probably make a channel on my Discord, which on my Discord, make sure you join. K-Man! Thank you so much for the 1 bit! What the heck? Womp 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 womp. Yeah! Normal to Australian? Hell yeah. But yeah, I might open like a channel on my like a recommendations for fanfics, because I don't know, it's kind of fun the fact that you guys really enjoy it. And I think I wouldn't have, okay, a part of me was like, man, like, am I really, yo, K-Man Games YT, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. How are you doing today? Welcome. And again, thank you for the 6 bits in total. Thank you. But yeah, so I don't know. I know that like is it a little funky reading fanfic as a stream? I don't know. A part of me thinks so, but then it's like, I stopped thinking that a long time ago.
Funny.
Oh, I am hilarious. Thank you very much. I gotta go. Okay, one dumb person. You are not dumb for leaving. It's totally okay. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you soon. But, nah. There we go. But then I saw a lot of comments, like, on my VOD's channel saying, like, hey, like, you don't realize this, but, like, this actually really helps me. Like, I really wanted to read this, this fanfic, but I can't do it myself. Like, I can't actually read it. And I was just like, that is, like, awesome. Like, the fact that, like, you know, people don't really think of, like, I guess I didn't really think about that it's, like, kind of helpful for some people to have me, like, have me and Julie reading it for them. And I was like, that's really cool. Kit, the one you were stuck on, I got first try. You know what? It's okay. Because guess what? You heard the trick. I'm guessing if you didn't hear the little tip Hi Hello gave, because I got it first try as soon as I did double jump. So anyways, but yeah, but it's like, it's really cool realizing like somebody was like, hey, like, you don't realize this, but like, it helps. Hi, hello, Cold Lemonade. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? So I guess that was really cool. It's nice when you guys read it because I'm dyslexic and so it's hard for me to read a lot. I guess that was something, that I didn't realize, I guess. Like, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky, like, I don't, like, have any, like, I'm not dyslexic or something, like, and it's like, I don't, like, I think a lot of people don't realize that that's really, that's not blessing. It's more so like, it's kind of, like, it's nice to have that. And when you don't realize, like, the troubles that other people have to go through just to read something, like, it's kind of like, it was kind of eye-opening, I guess. So that's really cool. And I have to admit, y'all reading is so fun, easy to listen to, and like actually focus on. It's so like that. It's stuff like that I'm like, holy crap, like it actually helps, and that's kind of cool. So like now, like, because I've had people be like, why the hell are you reading fanfic on stream? And it's like, well, one, because that's how me and Julie like really became friends, was our love for like reading and fanfics and SBI and stuff like that. And two, because I've noticed that it's like, it's fun. It's kind of like something that I could, ayo perish, this high boy. But yeah, I don't know. It's just really cool. So now I'm like, people like my voice. This also kind of helps me learn to like my voice a little bit more. So that's really nice, I think. I say I'm just fine, and when they ask me how, but yeah, I'm really happy about it now. Like, I'm really happy that I've continued with it. So I definitely want to continue with it later on. But yeah, and 3, because F the haters, so true. Also, so many people like me found you through that. Yes, that's actually insane. Like, the fact that like people found me from my VOD's channel and was like, hey, I'm gonna check you out on your Twitch, like, to see this live. And I'm like, excuse me? That's so cool. That's so cool. So you can see when I'm good. Yes, and it's always lovely to have you guys here. Anybody, wherever you came from, wherever you go, wherever you come from, Cotton Joe, I'd love to hear someone reading fanfic on stream, but as a form of entertainment, so it makes sense. See, I guess I never really saw it as that. I was just like, oh, it's like, for me, I was like, wow, I'm not making my own content. I feel lazy. But I am making my own content, because both Julie and I, we're personifying the characters, we're giving them accents, and I put a lot of effort on the side. Like, I am, like, you guys don't notice, like, you guys don't see it, but like, I have a Google Doc on the side. Reading, I hate the thought of reading, listen to stories, it's different, and that's awesome. Like, that's so cool to hear. Like, the fact that I'm like helping people like listen to a story that they wanted to read but can't really like focus on, so they just have it on in the background. But Goggy Whip, yeah. But it was like, like I put a lot of work on the side. Like it's not like we're just reading in 4 lines and stuff. Like I like on the side, what I do is I have like a Google Doc and I copy and paste, so it's not that much work. The fanfic onto like this Google Doc, and so it's about 300 pages long and I separate all of the chapters, highlight like who's reading what, like page breaks, like stuff like, and it's not that crazy, but it's like I'm putting in some work on the side. Like we're not just like opening up the tab and reading. Like it's a little bit of work. So it's kind of cool though. Ah, that sucked. But yeah, like it counts my jumps. That's what it is. Okay, well that sucks. Thank you, Kit, for reading to us. Of course, I love reading to you guys. It's so fun, because it also kind of puts me back into falling in love with reading. I did that with my favorite fic too. Let's go. But it kind of makes me fall back in love with reading, you know. And like I think I'm gonna be honest. Fanfics get a bad rep. Time traveling with a hamster. Now that sounds like fun. I love reading out loud. It's fucking. It is. And it's on a whole doc. Let's go. No, as you should. Okay. Well, that sucked. But like I think fanfics get a bad rep. Like, it's a form of art. Like, I'm sorry. Maybe this is because I'm a writer. Like I like writing. I think fanfics are a whole other version of art, and I don't think they should be. OMG, how are you doing? I'm doing so good, Red. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen your name in here in a bit. How you doing? But it's like another form of art to me. Like, they really do. Like, people put so much work into fanfics. Like, it's insane. So it's like, it shouldn't be like, oh, you write fanfics. It's so cringe. No, it's not. It's work. Hispanic crew, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Like I respect like the fact that you're able to make 100,000 plus word books, like, and publish them for free. Do all your own editing, all your own technically publishing. Like, that's insane. Like, the day I get a fanfic, that's gonna be insane. Just getting in trouble, LOL, but I'm being chilling. Don't get in trouble. I mean, unless it's for funsies, then I mean, what can I say then? I just see all those like little words and stuff. But yeah, well, I just love lore. I love lore too. I haven't been writing fan fiction about my lore, but I've been writing like little short stories, I guess, about my lore. Kind of getting them all together. Just because that's how I like put ideas together. There's a fanfic, and it starts with a Tommy and a fanfic that's called Ineffable. Ooh, that sounds fun. Oh, this song. So, come on, one and all, to see the apathy, the reams of grey-stained souls that fill the tapestry. I look to all of you and see a different species, aspiration for a different destination to me. Across the Pennines, a thin blue line, and I in the fall means something. But it also wasn't half my fault, 'cause I'm so hot. Cat jam, such a cat jam. The fall. I don't know why I jumped off like that, but yeah, anyways, that's my rant on fanfic. Talking about fanfic, it's because recently I got in trouble for the Devil's Grass and fighting 3 times, but 2 were for good reasons. Okay, then I won't question the other 3. Then I won't question the other one, because if 2 were a good reason, that equals out. I'm just kidding. I don't condone fighting unless the other party was an asshole. Then yes, I do condone it. Defend yourself. All I'm saying is never throw the first punch. All I'm gonna say. That's what I was taught. Never throw the first punch. I never got in a fight, chat. Don't think I got in a fight. That was just what I was taught. Never throw the first punch. My favorite fic is probably Visage by Third Crow for many reasons. I feel like I might have heard of that. I'm not too sure though. Oh my gosh. It's got that angst. Ooh, yes. I love angst. I found out that one of my friends, okay, so my friend doesn't know that I stream, but knows that I'm like a fan of like MCYTs and stuff like that, because she's seen my dream, because I have a dream sticker on the back of my phone, right? And she's like, I don't know how we got to talking about fan fiction, because she was on AO3, like, and she was like, yeah, like I have a friend that has a popular like dream not found fanfic, And I'm like, excuse me? And she's like, yeah, like my friend wrote this really popular like Dream Not Found fanfic. And I'm like, okay, like it can't be that popular, right? And she's like, oh no, it has like 500,000 hits. And I'm like, excuse me? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, what is the name? Because I'm like thinking like, what is it? She doesn't know the name. But I was like, damn, I mean, pop off. So, I am friends with somebody who has a friend that either is the friend or might have a friend that wrote a popular Dream Not Found fanfiction. So do with that information what you will. Did that just dox me? I don't think so. That shouldn't dox me. I don't think. Ooh. Ah! Yo, Floxen, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you really didn't fall because we were talking about Dream Not Found fanfic. I need to know the name. I do too. I'm scared that it's like heat waves or something, you know? Like, what if it's heat waves? What if it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know any of the fanfics, if I'm being honest. I only know heat waves because sometimes all I think about is you. Wait, you were? LOL, I didn't hear. I just joined. No, I wasn't. Ha ha ha. Is that frick? God damn you. I knew I recognized the wings. How? I thought I had people off. Yeah. I saw friction. What's it called? No, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we weren't talking about fan fiction. The only fan fiction was talking, and he said, let's run a minute, so I did, and I didn't stop him because this guy tried kissing me, and I gave him warning, and I got him. Okay. Okay. You know what? I mean, very valid. I'd like to say very valid. So I've been big chilling. You know what? Big chill. You can't stop friction. Apparently I can't. I'm gonna hunt that name down. Find a Dream Not Found fanfic that has 500,000 hits on AO3. And then let me know. And we will discover it together. And I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna read it. I think I was like telling Julie. I was like, what if I read Heat Waves on stream? Dr. Oh god. Hi Lucario. Oh my god. We weren't talking about DNF or Heat Waves or anything. You know, I need to stop embarrassing myself. Like, I need to have respect for myself. But yeah, anyways, that's the information I found out this weekend. Hi, Kit. Hello, Dr. Lucario. We totally weren't talking about anything incriminating. Totally not. What's poppin'? What's poppin', Dr. Lucario? Ah! Damn it. She's beauty. You know what? I think I'm not too bad at parkour if I'm being complete. Okay, well, after that, never mind. How have you been doing? I've been doing good. I've been chilling. I've been vibing. I've been streaming. I've been hanging. I've been having fun. But yeah, how can, you know, life has been great. I feel like I've been doing really good with streaming and stuff like that. Like, in regards to like just stuff in general. Yeah, hi Ty. Let's see, just playing Overwatch. Oh, hell yeah. What kind of main are you? Because I have a friend, I think she's a diva main. I think Julie's a diva main. Everybody's heard Comfort or Inks. Oh, beautiful. How has school been? School's been school. My grades are, they're good. They're decent. They're decent. They've been vibing. Ball for tank and Reaper for deep hit. I'm gonna pretend like I understand what all of that means and say, hell yeah. I want to play Overwatch just because I know that Julie loves it. So I'm like, I want to play. Mostly because I hear a lot of people being like, I'm a Mercy main. I'm a Mercy main. And I'm like, who the hell is Mercy? I don't know. That's been my brain. Oh, been here for like 30 minutes already? Well, welcome, Ty. Also, if you had chatted and I didn't say hi, I'm so sorry. That might have been when I was reading. And then I would have been blind. Because I'm blind to chat when I read. The spirit of the soots take over me. And then I'm just like, Oh my god, I hate this. Hello, Nelly. Hello, Nelly. How are you doing? They are now number 10. Jesus Christ. To the good bit. Oh my god, I had... Oh, I was going to try and get 69, but then I realized that it's 9. Okay, well, that sucks. I'm in love. Okay. I almost had a heart attack. I thought my red Joy-Con broke. No. VIP... Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! The first ever VIP in chat. What can I say? What can I say except you're welcome? Hold on. How do I do this real quick? There we go. Pain in every dimension. The first ever VIP in chat. Look at you go. Look at you go. Well, first ever VIP because of a redeem. Let's go. Talk it up. Talk it up, Nelly. Talk it up. Yeah. BRB in game. Okay. No problem. Let's go. If I'm not wrong, brother can redeem it too. Oh no. Let's frickin' okay, well, that sucks. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Elmo Fire. Let's frickin' go. Way to save up your points. I'm probably gonna do, I think, I won't say the set number I have in mind for having it that, because quote unquote low. Because that's technically kind of low. But I was just like, I don't want to have it too high, but I have like a specific number of like how many people can redeem it before I kind of up it. But yeah. Nelly got VIP. Yes. Yes. But yeah. But how are we doing, chat? Welcome to the stream. We're okay, well that sucked. I can, but that end stream is looking nice. Oh god. Why my stream? Wait, what do I, how much is it for end stream? How much is it for end stream? Ari, thank you so much for the hydrate. See, somebody's doing it for good. Wait, where's my water bottle? Oh, there it is. And let it be known. Thank you for the hydrate. At least somebody's, I need to refund that. Let's go. Oh wait, bye money. I thought that was a hydrate. Hello? I was just like, I'm just thirsty. Yes. Can you can you refund that? I did a hydrate for you. You're welcome. But yeah, I'm a little blind. I want to redeem VIP for someone else and then I can hit 100k twice. Let's go. Let's go. Pog Champers. I'm just so used to hydrates that I'm just like, I'm just ready to drown. Or I could redeem end stream. Is it 100k? Because now that I'm a little scared that that's kind of low. There we go. There we go. Woo, baby. Yeah, Rosie, you don't need to worry about refunding points. Because I know that it's kind of hard to do it on mobile, I think. I don't know. I've never modded on mobile, so it's okay. God damn it, Friction.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, Sky. Hello, Sky. Hold on. Get all these things out of my inventory. 100k is a lot. I haven't hit it yet. Let's go. Now I'm nervy. Let's see. Maybe one day we can hit my all-time low of shortest stream. Because my shortest stream is 2 minutes and like 5 seconds, I think. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. That is the shortest stream I've done. And that was for 100 followers. Okay, I'm gonna cry. Bow, bow, bow. Ah! Why wasn't so short? Or why was it so short? Because I said I was at 99 followers and I said the moment I hit 100 I end stream. You have to go around the slabs, not under? Oh, okay, I see. Wow. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Let's see. But what was I gonna say? Because I know I would cry if someone redeemed it. Very fun. I don't think I'd cry if somebody redeemed it, but I think it'd be kind of funny. Tips and tricks with friction. So true. I'm gonna start a 3rd floor. Nice. Way. Ah! Ah ha ha ha. You didn't get me. Oh my god, I'm a parkour god. You don't get me. You didn't get me this time. Ah ha ha. I almost have enough for a surprise. Should I be scared? Hold on, my mom is texting me. Ah! My mom sent me the Wordle. Oh, it says on the side. Wait, what? Oh, 8 floors. Okay. Okay. You're catching up. Wait, what? Oh wait, a surprise. Which surprise is it? I'm scared. I am on my way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wanted to learn this on guitar so bad, but it's hard. I want to do a guitar stream, but like, it'd be kind of hard to do that, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just do like a... Oh, wow, I did that. Maybe I'll do like a... I kind of want to do like short YouTube videos of like IRL stuff, kind of. Like aesthetic video. I don't freaking know, but like... Because I eventually want to do like a vlogs channel, but like not for a while. I like how I just walked off that. Guitar audio only. Yeah, that's the thing. And I want you guys to see me playing it. But then also I'm like, ooh, you guys are going to see me playing it. Well, 1, I'm going to have the gloves on. And 2, okay, you know what? I like how Knock Knock gets everyone. I would still watch that stream. Aww. Aww. Me about to whip out my guitar. I'm just kidding. Not yet. I don't know. We'll see. Also, I finally got my camera. So, I don't know if I had told you guys, but I had a camera back at home. Like, it was like, it's like a T5i, I think? I don't know. I can't remember. But, like, I have like a really good camera. And I want to use it like for videos and stuff like that. Because I have used it for videos and stuff. I just never, mainly because for the points. Okay, well, so true. You know what? I can't even get mad at that. I mean, can't stop the kids to grind. What can I say? I don't know what that laugh is, but anyways. But I finally have a camera, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do like something with it. I kind of want to do something with it, but I don't know what kind of stuff. You know, like I want to do like actual, like really nice quality videos. Kind of want to use it to set up as like okay. I am still not in the good spot to do a semi-face or like Rambo style, like masking glasses and stuff like that. I'm not ready for that, but like I am prepared to do it. Like I have the things I need. Except for like a cord for my camera. That's literally all I need. And also I need a SIM card. So all the money from subs is going to that hand cam with gloves on. True. That's something I definitely want to do. So I want to do that. I still want to do a baking. I might do like a baking video. Because I want to make like literally like I want to make 1,000 like mini cookies. For 1,000 followers. I think that'd be really fun. And that's kind of inspired, but I don't know if anybody watched her. But Joanna Sedia, I loved her videos. Face cam. No, so true. You guys can simp over my hands. Oh, not that word. Anyways. You guys can swoon. There you go. So, balling stream. Yeah. Bum, bum, ba da dum, bum, ba da 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 da. Oh, so typical me. Okay, that sucked. Baking TikTok. Oh, so true. But that's the... Okay. What do you mean loved? Not love? What did I say? What did I say? What did I loved? What did I love? Or what did I... What? Zooty boy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? What did I say that I loved? Not love. You said it in past tense, like you don't like them anymore. What did I... Wait, what did I say I didn't love anymore? Handpics, let's go. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I have some handpics that I haven't released. Maybe one day. What did I say that I didn't love anymore? Oh my god, I can't believe this. The person who you got into... Oh! No, okay. Because they don't make content anymore. I don't think... They haven't made content in a while. Joanna Sedia. I loved her. Like, literally, I adored her content. I don't think she makes content anymore because she does have a... I think she had a chronic illness to where she physically could not really do it anymore. Like, it was just really tiring and stuff. So I hope she's doing good. But she literally would make... She grew really fast. Like, really fast for YouTube. And so she was like 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers and making 1,000 like 1,000 cookies for 1,000 followers, and then like 1,000,000 cookies for 1,000,000 like subscribers and stuff. And it was insane, and it was literally like mini cookies. So I kind of want to do that. You're releasing handpicks. What? You guys have gotten a handpick TikTok. You guys have gotten hand reveal TikTok. Maybe one day you'll get handpicks. I don't know. We'll see. Agreed. Is there any way that I could try and do it? Because I think if maybe I can try and do it. I don't know. Unless it hasn't been too long. I don't know. I have to look into it. It works. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. Funky little Twitch. But yeah. Also, I need to get back on my TikTok grind. I haven't done TikToks in a while. It has a long delay. Yeah. Oh, I just realized what time it is. What the heck? Draken? Hello, WBoxy. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Aloha. WBoxy. There we go, finally. Jesus Christ. Okay. What was I gonna say? Thank you for the lurk, Rosie. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Has a long it might be, yeah, it just might be a bad delay. Handpicks. Okay. I realized that I never finished what I was gonna say. If you guys have seen my message in my Kidsage Boundaries Discord server, I'm going to be releasing new boundaries. Not like anything, like a lot of the same ones are still gonna apply, but I'm just gonna kind of elaborate on a lot of stuff. It's kind of long, I'm not gonna lie, but it's because I don't want people to like misunderstand, you know? So they're gonna be kind of extensive, but more so for myself, for my friends. I have a good stream. See ya. Have a good stream. Thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you for the lurk, Boxy. Thank you. So yeah. Just a quick update about that. I'm gonna be updating that soon because I have it already typed out and stuff like that. I'm gonna add it to my card, so it's a little bit easier to find. But yeah, it's I know that it's kind of lengthy, so I'm like, I'm wondering if I should make it shorter, but also like I want it to be understood. The thought you had edited the message already? No, not yet. Come size my love. And you are a monkey. Oh my gosh, monkeys? I think monkeys are so cute. My mom really likes, okay, I don't need this many jump points. My mom really likes monkeys. Okay, I don't know if you guys have watched like, okay, if you guys have been on Facebook, there's like these monkey videos, right? About like, this monkey lives in the wild and is on his mother, and his mother is trying to yeet him off so that he can go live on his own because he has the whole world to see, right? And my mom loves make us read the whole, okay, yeah. But my mom loves those videos, more specifically because she hates the monkeys. She's like, ugh, the baby monkeys are so annoying. They're so annoying. They just want their mother, and the mother is like, get this hell spawn off of me. It's okay. It's a lot. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. But then like a part of me is like, they're my boundaries. I should be okay with it being a lot because it's like my comfort, you know. So, and it's like stuff that I need to clear up, like in general. Like I had a lot of time today, and I've been wanting like to update it recently. Why is Kit talking about monkeys? Oh, because you said, and you're a monkey. Because you said monkey box. So I started talking about monkeys because that monkey reminds me of monkey. So we started talking about monkeys. Hello? Hello? We love monkeys, yeah. Except my mom. She doesn't like the baby monkeys. She's like, they're so annoying. Their mom just wants to get rid of them. Like, gosh, they need to go learn for themselves. And I'm like, mother, stop. They're babies. And she's like, it's the animal planet. That's how natural selection works. And I'm like, mom, stop. And sometimes she'll even like, okay, you know how like I read fan fiction? With Julie with the voices and stuff? My mom makes voices for every single monkey that she sees, and she's like, oh, I hate this one. This is so, he's so needy, he's so clingy. And it's like named like Gregory or something. And I don't know. The vegan teacher is quaking right now. God, you know what? The vegan teacher, what's up with her? I haven't seen her in a hot minute. Where is she veganing? But yeah, my mother's weird. If you guys couldn't tell. I forgot Facebook existed. The only reason I'm on it is like, do I even have a Facebook? I haven't used my Facebook in a long time. Okay, question. Would it be stupid? Okay, I was looking at LinkedIn recently because college, right? And I was like, you know what would be so funny? If I found Mr. Beast on LinkedIn. Well, guess who's on LinkedIn? Mr. Beast. And I'm like, oh my god, what if I'm like, hey, have an internship? Like, what? Like, it's kind of like interesting. So I found Mr. Beast and I was like, oh my god, you know what else would be crazy? If I found Dream. I'm pretty sure I found Dream on LinkedIn too. Whatever that means. Like, hey, I'm in marketing and journalism. Would you be allowing me to work under you? I don't know why I'm going British, just don't question it. Oh my god, I'm questioning everything I did in my life that got me to this point where I'm doing parkour and talking about Mr. Beast. I didn't want to believe that I could lose you. Told you just how I felt. Kate working for Mr. Beast, ayo, yeah. And see, you guys are never gonna know. You guys are never gonna know. Submarina, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, how you doing? Like, you guys would never know. You guys would never know. I guess we'll never know. I don't know if I have points. I don't think that's set up. I'm so sorry. I am a terrible streamer. I'd like to think. And I like to think I'm sad to admit that I'm a terrible streamer. I'm telling you. Like, I'm so bad at remembering to do stuff for my streams. How do you guys deal with me? That's what I want to know. How do you guys deal with me? My brain is so bad. Kate could be in a Beast video and we would never know. It's so true. How do you guys know I haven't been in one yet? Yeah, you didn't know all the people, Mr. Beast. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's kind of interesting. But how do you guys, nah, you're above average? Oh, yes, that's exactly what I strive to be. Above average. Because if you're above average at everything, you're not bad at anything. Shma. No points, no gambling? Yeah, chat, we don't gamble. I don't think you can gamble until you're 21. Or is it 18? Because then I can gamble. And what am I going to gamble? My life savings. Whee! Ayo, perish. I'm just kidding. Yo, Onyx, thank you so much for falling for 7 months and 2 weeks? 2 weeks, let's go. Kate loses $1 million and we would never know. I mean, how do you guys not know that that I haven't been in a Mr. Beast video yet? That's the thing. You guys don't... Hello? Hello? Mask. I don't know why I thought it was mask. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm stuck here. Okay. Upholding gambling? What can I say? Oh wow, I'm a gamer. I am a gamer. All I do is game no matter what. Money on my mind. Yeah, what can I say? I'm a gambler. Why do you think I have cards in my hand reveal? Kids Age Gambler arc? So true. Hello? Acting like that was a chat? That was just my brain? My brain chats to myself. Okay. I'm questioning everything I'm ever saying. And I'm questioning how I got to this moment in life where I'm like, you know what would be a great career for me? Or just something to do in my free time? Streaming. A block game. And do I love and have fun every minute of it? Yes. And because my chat tells me to hydrate and do a posture check, so thank you for that. Kit in her own world. You know what? I am in my own world. The silly little people in my brain are just, woohoo, what? That sounds bad. Thank you for the hydrate. And hi, hello, hey, thank you so much for following for 3 months and 3 weeks. You know, that is only 3 days away from the gestation length of a pig. I don't know why I know that. That's just, okay, oh my god, school is killing me. Huh? Nothing? Ty, thanks so much for following for 3 months and 1 day. Thank you. Kit, yes? I said nothing. Come on. What? I said the gestation length of a pig. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I'm sorry that pig's birth, I guess. Why do you know that? Because because I just know it. Guys, I was on the pre-vet route and then I said no. So I had to learn about pigs, and I just also, you know, Google exists. Oh God, Nicholas the Great, hi. Hi, welcome to the stream. You did not hear me mentioning anything about a pig's gestation length. But yeah, 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. That's how long it takes for a pig to come to birthing time. What? Kid is a pig? I'm not a pig. You know who's a pig? Technoblade. The blade. I know Google exists, but I'm not searching that up. Don't search that up. You probably gonna get a funky little picture of a pig. But yeah, no, it's like okay. You know, why is it so weird to know the gestation length of a pig? Okay? Because if it was to be like of a dog, okay, and so dogs are like pregnant for like 6 months, I think. I don't freaking know. But I know the gestation length of a pig because it's 333. 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. Hello. It's just a little fun fact I learned. College is funky. If you guys didn't know that, because you're not in college, then Kid is a pig. That's why no, I'm not a pig. Here's a question. Why do you need to do it? Do what? Research the gestation length of a pig. I just know it, okay? I did funky stuff. Okay, that sounds bad. I did stuff in high school. 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 hours, 3 minutes, and 3 seconds. I don't know. I just noticed that my brother... Can I get a mod to delete that? Please do not mention anything like that in my chat, please. I am so sorry to hear about that. But please do not be... please do not be mentioning any of that in my chat, please. Yeah, please do not dump anything like that in my chat. I am not a therapist. I'm not somebody that can help you. I am simply a streamer. Please do not mention that. Twitch delay, it's okay. It's okay. You're good. While being a freshman in high school. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's okay. I was a part, I learned about animals in high school. And so I just know that information, you know? It's just a funky little information. Bum bum bum. Bum ba ba da dum bum. Bum bum. Ah! There you go. Okay. Da da na 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 na. Woo! Okay. Parkour sucks. Oh, let's see. Oh my gosh, I hate parkour. Okay. Also, we do, sorry about your, yeah. Yes, please listen to my mod. Please and thank you. It's done when I'm older. Okay. Yeah, my poor life savings. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even realize those were slime. I didn't even realize that was slime. Slime? Okay, I didn't even need that slime because I'm, what? Goated with the sauce? Goated with the sauce. I'm a quirked up little white boy. Do you know the bees are attracted to the color white? Really? No wonder I'm never getting stung. Anyways. Toilet paper? What? There weren't so many. That's actually a fun fact. Let's see. Tiki Lizzie Sans Flurry Heart? I hope I said your name right. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Ah! Snakes taste like chicken? Yes, I did know that. What? Kit? What? What did I say? I said nothing. What did I say? I did know that snakes taste like chicken. My dad has tried snake and he told me about that. Wait, what? What did I say? Oh wait, my joke? It's because I'm not white. I'm not white! What? I'm not white. I'm not white. That's the joke. I am not white. I have melanin in my skin due to being Mexican, okay? Joke. I am so funny, you know? I am the most hilarious. I'm doing pretty good, just very tired. Same here, but I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Also, I love all of those Philza emotes. I love them. No wonder I don't get stung by bees. What can I say? It's just natural selection at this point. And I'm not gonna be selected. You know, would you guys believe that I'm not running on any caffeine whatsoever? Is that racism? No, that's called being Mexican and not being white. That's what you meant? That was a direct attack? I mean, I'm just kidding. I thought because you were green. Oh my god, you're so right. I am green. I'm just saying. I am green. I've never gotten stung before, actually. You know what? I've never have either. I like bees. I think bees are cute. And I've never been afraid of a bee. If it stings me, it stings me. That's my fault. Okay, Phil's emotes are the most adorable. I love them. Love them. Okay, why? I hope I said your name right. Thanks so much for the follow. Oh, new here, but you can call me Kiwi for short. I hope everyone is doing well today. I am so glad to hear that you are here. And you're new here. Sorry, my brain kind of farted for a second. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How are you doing, Kiwi? But yeah, everybody in chat is doing good, I believe. I can't believe you've done this to me. I'm alive, I'm revived, I survived. You surprised, gonna cry about it? If I sting you, I would feel more bad for the bee. You know what? Same, because then, like, I'm a murderer. I'm a bee murderer. How could I live with myself if I murdered a bee? Just because it decided that its one last dying wish was to sting me? What kind of person would I be? Oh, wait. That's so stupid. Yeah, no, I would honestly deserve being stung. If a bee thought I had to be stung, then I deserved it. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm better now that I'm free. Because I've seen the other side and now I'm back where I want to be. It was 13.5 years I spent on that platform in hell, but I've come back all bent. I can't breathe. And that's not just because of the asthma. Okay, I'm sorry. I think you're poggers. I think you're poggers. Because you're saying that I'm poggers. And that's so sweet of you. Tebo would be slapping you right now if he was here. What do you mean? I said that I like the bees. I liketh the bees. That sounds questionable. Okay. If you need me call my name, I'll run over. Okay. Thank you, Ty. All this time, all this is mine. Ah! Yeah, no. But stay away from me, please. No. Let the bees sting me. I can't believe I just did that. Okay. Stream delay. Very, very valid. Stream delay. Gotta love it. My mom's like, don't stay up till... Okay, it worked. Yeah. And now that I'm free, and now I've seen the other side, now I'm back where I want to be, and I'm 13.5 years. I'm 13.5 years old, but I've come back hell-bent. White streak in my hair right now. Also, you can call me Lizzie if you want. Okay, thank you so much. I'm not even close to being done. This is, you know, who's Poland? Poland? I don't know Poland. Now it's Pet the Mod, but with my name. Nice. Turned in, I've waited my turn. A decade of time to make everything mine. Hate streak in my hair, but I'm not going. Come on. I might cry because of parkour. How sad would that be if I cried because of parkour? I feel like it's not that sad. You know, I'm just a gamer and just like to... Okay, today I was hanging out with some IRLs, right? I know, crazy. The streamer has IRL friends. Very fun. And I almost... Because we were doing something, right? And I was like, it's because I'm a gamer. I almost said this. I was like, it's because I'm a gamer. I just like to game. And then I was like, what the hell am I trying to say? We're just hanging out. We're not gaming at all. Wow, how rare. I know. I give up because Kit is almost level 6. What can I say? I am a gamer. I am a gamer. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy that I have IRLs. I'm just kidding. I have friends, chat. Can you believe that? You better believe it. Because what can I say? I'm a charmer. Everybody loves me. It's always right. You're never right. Get me. I couldn't jump. Scared. You're just scared of Press X to doubt. X. Doubts. IRL, whoa, no way. I know, right? And see, the thing is, I have all of my homies. I wish I could make my characters Minecraft skin. Man, Minecraft skins are difficult. I just found the one that I was like, I like the face of this one, and I like the hair of it. And I was like, I need to put clothes on it that I want. Are you sure about that, Chief? I am sure about that. I have IRLs. And guess what? I also have a lot of netherite hoes. Wait. You know, I'm trying to really think where I got this sudden burst of energy, because I'm feeling as if I could run a marathon, except the only thing stopping me is my breathing, because I have bad lungs, because I'm asthmatic. I say with a funny little smile on my face that you guys will never get to see for a while. You're just scared. You're just scared of the future. No, I'm not. It's got a bus. Oh. Get me out of it. You're just scared. You're just scared of the future. You're just scared. I'm scared of this. I'm wondering if I should drink an energy drink. No, I shouldn't. Should I get tea? Calm myself down, but I want to go on arduous. Oh, let me go on that real quick, and then let me go on that, and then let me go on that, and then, oh no, this song is too relaxing. Let's go. You get those nether hoes? What can I say? The nether hoes are obsessed. Same with the ender hoes, but the thing is, what do I always say, chat? Nether? Ender? I hardly know her. Crunchy Mike. Oh, you guys want Crunchy Mike? I'll think about it. I don't know. Should I bless you guys with Crunchy Mike? I tell you about my OC? You can, yeah. Hell yeah, CG5. Let's go, Pog Champs. Dreamer over there by the water. I got no phobia. I'm gonna cry if I don't make this little jump. Does Kit get another? Okay. Well, wow. Stream elements, you know. You get to 2K, you should do an ASMR stream. Hell no. No. I would cry. I can't be quiet for very long. I'm trying to be funny. Oh wait, I have to go. Okay, you're totally okay. Thank you so much for being here, Rosie. And thank you so much for being a lovely mod. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night. Wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next stream. But yeah, bye Rosie. Thank you for being here. Good rest of your night, everyone. Yes, and her brothers are Wilbur and Tommy and Tubbo and Tangleblade. Nice. By the water, but I got no, phobia. I see. Okay. I see a really bad parkour player. Oh my god, it's me. Okay, well, that ruined the joke, and now I'm gonna go cry. Anyways, that never happened. Huh? Okay, maybe I just need to... Yeah, what can I say? I am a gamer. Where do you want me to put all the clips that I got from the stream? You can put them in media. What was the command we added yesterday or maybe 2 days ago? I'm not too sure. Cautionary tale. I'm not too sure if I'm being completely honest. Let me see. Hell if I know. If I'm being completely honest. Let me see. I see a dreamer by the water, but I got no phobia. I see a dreamer. Ah! But I got no phobia. Let's see. Oh, exclamation point yeet. Exclamation point yeet. That's what it was. She's also half human, half bird, and half gas because of the necklace that she wore and it broke. So now she's half gassed. Ooh, fancy, fancy, fancy. I'm like 50 seconds behind. Man, what's the Wi-Fi doing, chat? It's kind of weird. Beyond the men, tell everyone, hey look, I named a friend. Come and help and have some blue. I am so good at the game. Love you for the rest of time. Don't forget to sup with Prime. Friends together, friends whenever. Whoa, I glitched? Call me Glitch Trap? Is it Glitch Trap? Is that the Five Nights at Freddy's thing? I've been watching, do you have a Prime command? I do not, I don't think. I don't think so. So we can see the sun another day. I don't know why I did that. Blue sheep. Do you have a Prime? Do we have a Prime? No, I do not. Okay. I was like, man, if Ty, I was like, Ty, if you got a Prime command already, I was like, damn. I should set it up. I have one. Very cool. I don't know. I think for me, I always forget about subs. I kind of just forget about subs. Not like in a, I forget about the people that have subbed to me, but like in a, like it's not really something I need to, like I don't really focus on subs, you know? And it's kind of like, this is my promotion. Don't forget to sub with Prime. Whenever that song, that's my promotion of Prime. And it's just if you want to, you know. I don't need to rely on a command to do it, you know. I talk about it. I'm like, hey, if you have a free Prime, you can use your Prime on either me or any streamer that you find enjoyment in. Being a Prime command sounds like you're begging for it. Yeah, just a little bit. But like not like in a bad way. It's just more like, it's kind of like in the way that for me, like I don't really care about the money, so to speak. Like the donations I get, the subs, the bits, like all that stuff, like I want it to be because people want to, you know? That's why I didn't add it. Yeah. Yeah, like I've never felt the need to like kind of do that. Because if it was about the Prime, like of course I make jokes like, oh my god, you guys should Prime, but like I never, you know, I never push it. It's up to the viewers if I deserve it, you know. Do you ever just eat M&Ms by color from least favorite to favorite? Yes. I'm probably going to fall asleep to your stream. That is totally okay. A lot of people do. Yeah. If you want me to, I can. It's easy. No, I'm good. I don't need to rely on one. Yeah, no. I usually try to promote it myself. If I don't promote it myself, then I shouldn't rely on a command to mention it, you know? Goose. So true. Yeah, no. It is. I think it's up to the streamer to talk about it. But yeah, get some good rest if you do fall asleep, Lizzie. Can't you see? Can't you see? I want to finish this parkour, but I'm like tired. I kind of want to go on Argis for a little bit, but because I want to finish my greenhouse. And also apparently Ginger left a gift for me because it was my anniversary and he didn't realize it, so he left a gift for me and I want to see what it is. Ah. The god, yes. I know that Ginger was like, how the hell did that happen? I was like, hell if I know. Hell if I know. Okay, why jump points? Do I need the jump points? Yes, the god Ginger. I am actually kind of cracked at parkour and it's kind of insane. Ah! I say as I almost fall. Okay, that sucks. Should Ginger god name just be Jinjod? Jin god? The god of Jin? Ooh. Actually, Jin are... man, I don't know what they're, like, from. Like, what history they're from. Or culture. But, they're, like, these warriors that, like, basically suck the fear out of you, I believe. And that's kind of cool. Your anniversary? When? My 9-month anniversary was on Sunday. Just posted a clip? Hell yeah. Gingid. But yeah, my 9-month anniversary, which I had a Twitch baby. I was pregnant. I had the Twitch of the baby. 7th floor. Oh my god, I'm so close. Is it really worth it? Jinn God. So true. Jinn God. It's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of Dionysus, where it's like, he's the god of wine and parties and stuff. Stuff. I remember like, okay, also Percy Jackson. Did you guys see? They released who Percy Jackson is going to be played by. And oh, so cute. I'm going to cry. Like, Percy Jackson is my childhood. And I'm like, and he's so adorable. And I'm like, that's so crazy. Cause like when I first started reading those books, I was like 12, 13, right? I was like, I'm a demigod. And it's like, I just popped in to say hi. So hi, hello, and thank you for the pizza. Thank you, I appreciate it. Happy 9th anniversary. No, you're totally okay. It's totally okay. We have a bunch of anniversaries to hit. Yeah, gotta forge blood, power, and wealth, Jinn God. It's so true. But, oh my god, 2711. 7-Eleven, right? There's no Discord scam where about. We'll send you a message that looks like it's loaded. Damn. Don't have what you don't have. Let's see. I was gonna say something. Oh, but I'm so excited for Percy Jackson. And it's like, I was like 13 when I read those books. And it's like, okay, because I saw, it was very funny progression. Because I was like, when I first started reading the books, I was like about 11, 12. And then it was like, I literally, like, those books were the ones that, like, I read as they came out. Like, Rick Riordan, I was like, yes. And then, like, I was like 15, 16. Like, when I started reading, like, Heroes of Olympus. So it's like, it was kind of funny because I was, like, the age of them. And it's like looking at the little boy who's gonna be Percy. Who's Percy Jackson? The best book character ever. And best book series, Percy Jackson. Oh no. Percy is just childhood. Percy is childhood. I remember I wanted to be a demigod so bad. I always thought that I was going to be a daughter of Athena. I've only seen the movies. The movies suck. Like, okay, as their own movies, like, they're funny. I like them. But, like, not with Percy Jackson. Like, the books are so much better, but I'm also a freaking book nerd. So. You. But, I was obsessed. And I was like, I'm gonna be a demigod. Or I am a demigod. And I was like, I always thought I was like this really smart person, right? I was like, I'm the daughter of Athena. Blah, blah, blah. Right? But then I was like, now I'm like I'm a Poseidon person. I love Poseidon. And then also I liked Zeus, and then he turned out to be a jerk. So no. And honestly, Hades kind of cool. But yeah. Haven't even got a cue. Bum, 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 bum. You look. No, I lost my clip of you saying you have lots of muffin hoes. What can I say? Ha ha ha. Guess gotta go back into the VOD. Childhood wanna be a demigod? Yes. I remember for Halloween I dressed up as a demigod. Made the shirt and everything. Got like a fake sword and all that. And I was like, yeah, this is it. Can see any clips? Yeah. I should be able to see. If you clipped him, then I should be able to see him. Kick the defense in my head. Ah! For concern. Ah! Damn it. Like, Hades the most out of the big three. I think out of the big three, like, for a while, I liked Zeus a lot just because I've always kind of liked the main people in power. Like, I'm like, ooh, they're so powerful, you know? And then, like, actually turns out he's kind of a jerk. So then I was like, you know, like, I love Poseidon. I love, like, the ocean and stuff like that. Poseidon for me, yeah. I love the ocean. Like, I just love it, you know? And it's like, and Hades, like, I think is a close second. Zeus kind of sucks, so nah. But it was Zeus. I know. What can I say? I was a bit of a Mary Sue fan, you know. And Zeus's underpants, oh, so true. Captain Underpants. But yeah. So I'm still kind of a Poseidon homie, I would say. Just a muffin. Yes, that is so true. Okay, well that sucks. Yo, Hot Boy 17. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Zeus. Yeah, Zeus is a jerk. Yeah, so now I'm a Poseidon fan. So, do I have really dark hair? No. Do I have blue eyes? No. But do I yeah, do I love Poseidon? Yeah. I remember I was like, I am the daughter of Poseidon. Like, every time I went to the beach, are you kidding me? I was like, Poseidon, come here. And I just, wait, why is Zeus a jerk? Zeus is a jerk that literally cheated on his wife so many times. Also, hello, legend. Zeus used to be nice till power got to his head. So true. Power hungry? Yep. Which, I mean, technically, that's kind of what his dad was. Like, Kronos was super power hungry. Literally ate the power. Literally ate the power. Eating his children because he didn't want them to usurp them. Usurp him. Yeah, Zeus's wife is also his sister. That's a little weird, champ. Also, Greeks, like, Greek mythology was a little funky, you know? But I think Greek mythology is probably, like, my favorite, like, history area, I guess. Yeah, that's, like, my favorite, like, history genre, so to speak. Okay, we're gonna just skip this one, I think. It's the most inaccurate thing, but it's nice. Yeah. You realize you never feel naive, love, but oh dang. Was it pain? I've read so much of the Percy Jackson series, but I did it a long time ago, so I only have brief memories. The ones that I remember the most is Blood of Olympus, because that's the one that I read like 5 times almost. Like, probably more, if I'm being completely honest. Also, Greek/Roman is weird, but it's my fave. Yes, I love it. I remember, oh my god, okay. This is just a Percy Jackson rant. Did you guys ever watch, or did you guys ever read, like, Heroes of Olympus? Because there was Reyna, right? Where she was the, is it the commander? I can't remember. But basically, like, she was the HBIC. Like, she was the head of everything, right? Loved her. I loved her. Percy Jackson movie is rubbish. It is. It is. But Logan Lerman, I mean. I'm just kidding. Hiya, Kit. Hello, Leah. Hello. We are talking about Percy Jackson. How are you doing today, Leah? How are you doing? But I loved Reyna, and she was great. Leo Valdez. Oh my god. I was woohoo. Anyways, but of course I was a Percy Jackson simp. Swooner. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing so good. I'm nerding out with chat. Because I miss Percy Jackson. And Percy Jackson just got really, like, announced. Like, also, I loved Annabeth. Like, Annabeth, she was a baddie. I wanted to be her. Love that. Oh, thank you. But yeah, that's my little 2 cents of... Also, I need to know, chat. Harry Potter or Percy Jackson? Leo is so smart. Leo is so intelligent. And, like, the fact that he can control fire. And, like, I mean, his poor mom. But, like... Damn, I mean, like, you know? Also, Gaia, what the hell? Like, did you have to be that much of a jerk? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it was a nosebleed. Jesus Christ. You could have just, you know? I'm a Nico fanboy. Yeah. That's Hades. Yeah, I liked Nico. I remember, like, okay. Should I say no spoilers? Just kidding. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of cool what he did with his character. Anyways, I felt bad for him though. Like, Nico just, man, come on, give him some love. Although, I'm so glad that he has a sister now. So that's kind of fun. Gaia in the book is corrupted? Yes. You know, chat, I know you guys said I was like a mix of Artemis and Gaia. Now, Artemis in the books is great. Artemis in the books she's a baddie, you know? But Gaia, we're not gonna base her off of Percy Jackson, just FYI. Just a little bit, you know? I like to think that I'm cooler. This is it. Brown, brown, brown. Okay, well that sucks. No. Brown, brown. Excuse you. Levels 448? What level am I on? Gaia's a nice person. Oh, I love Gaia. But in the books, I don't like her. You know? Which I feel like is valid considering she kind of sucks. But she is corrupted. You know? I've always been a fan of Gaia. In the books, corrupted by... Oh, yeah. Okay. Also, I haven't read the books in a while. I forgot about that. Never mind. We like Gaia. I forgot about that. I don't know why I got that mixed up with something else. With the help of Tartar... Man, I really need to go back and read these books. I read Percy Jackson in chat? Question mark? I'm gonna get off Hypixel, finish up pixel art, but I'm still staying on stream. Okay, cool. Awesome. Heck yeah. I might hop up a Hypixel because I am a little bit tire-wired. Finley, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Because I think we're on 448. Legend, thank you so much for the lurk. You are a legend. Okay, well that sucked. Let's see. Brown, 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 brown. I also have class in the morning. I might go on Arduous for a little bit and then hang out for a little bit and then okay. It isn't. Ayo, PJ read through. Let's go. That would take so long. Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood. I remember I took a bunch of tests, like, who would your godly parent be? And it was always Athena. So, that was kind of cool. This sucks. I hate parkour. Why am I a parkour warrior? Who let me be a parkour warrior? That's what I want to know. I'm taking up your confidence. I hate this here. I always got Hades or Poseidon. Mine went in between Athena and Poseidon, which is kind of funny considering they had like their little quarrel. You know, like it's kind of like in between because I was a huge beachy person, but a huge nerdy person, and then like, you know, like oh, but yeah, just I just kind of went in between them. But yeah, now I want to do the demigod test again. Same. Bum bum. Taking you in chat right now. I mean, should I do that as like the gateway into Arduous? Because I'm kind of down. Yeah, over Athens. Oh. Yeah, over Athens. Because Athena offered, or I don't know what Poseidon offered. His offer was trash. Because as a man, no, I'm just kidding. And an olive tree won. I mean, it was an olive tree. Because what he offered, what did he offer? A horse? A water? I'm just kidding. I like Poseidon. But I'm just a fan of the girl bosses. What can I say? Because it was a symbol. It was a symbol. And it was like extending an olive branch. It was a symbol of peace. So, I know. I mean, honestly, that's the fault of Poseidon. I mean, if a fountain. Yeah. Okay. Olive tree. It provides food. It shows peace. How can you not choose an olive tree? I probably would have chosen a fountain. Focus on the future. Maybe one day. Oh, baby, isn't life inconsistent? So let's talk about what I want to do. I thought they had matching skins. I had like a little air bubble in my throat, and it like it would not let me sing like I usually do. Afraid of empty room. Bum, bum, bum. I'm not afraid of new perfume, and in fact, my dear, I'm terrified. One day, I know that you will be there. One day. Oh my god, I'm so close to being done though. One day, oh babe. Okay, 8th floor. Let's go one day, same. Yes. Future maybe one day. Oh baby, isn't life so inconsistent? Woo! Baby, let's go. Okay, well that was sad. I'm so close to being done. That means how long have I been doing this for? Oh my god, I think it's been at least an hour. How much longer will you be streaming? I'm not too sure. I might be streaming probably for like another hour, I think. Which I shouldn't. Maybe 30 minutes. Hi, hello Kaluba. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Getting inconsistent one day. I know that you. I kind of just stream to as Kay, thank you or Key. Let me know. I kind of just stream until I feel like it. You know, like I should be streaming at least for the next 30 minutes. I might fall asleep for now. That's totally okay. I never any fountain that will prevent droughts. Okay, never mind. Well, but also like the olive branch, like I can see where they're coming from. Like, okay, you know, just I'm personally a fan of the Greek lore. I'm just kidding. We can leave the lights. I don't know. You know that man, the Athenians really said a tree that will provide unlimited oil, firewood, and okay, no. Humans need fire. That's exactly what Prometheus stole for them, you know? Like they had to. 404. Oh my god, you know who has that name? Hello? Hello? Follow the poppies. Ah, I see. Hello? Ah, I see. I followed the poppies and they led them here. Yeah, no. Okay, okay, a lot of that makes sense now. I think it was a good choice. I think they made a good choice. And also, like, imagine being called, like, the Poseidons. Like, okay, they're called the Athenians. Poseidonians. Like, they're gonna literally just be called Piss. Oh, okay. Bowl Win, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? I might cry. Might cry. Okay, that's sad. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god. Cat scared me. Red Sea, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Again. Excuse you? Why would you do that to me? Where is it coming from? Oh, I see it. You muffin. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing so good. Jamming. Talking about Percy Jackson sucking at parkour. And Prometheus got punished for it. So true. But it's because, well, he got punished by Zeus. So, and you have to think about this. So he got punished by Zeus, right, for stealing fire. But also, I think it's from Hephaestus. Or no, it was from Mount Olympus, 1. And 2, of course he wouldn't get mad at Athena. Athena was his favorite. Athena was his favorite. Literally born of his head. But yeah, I'm vibing. We're talking about Greek mythology because we have fun. No, Artemis is Zeus's. Oh, Artemis is Zeus's favorite. Well, okay, like Athena's like a close second, I feel like. Is Athena? You're pretty good at parkour. I suck. Well, you know, it takes a lot of practice. A lot of being a gamer. That is so sad. Are you gonna? Oh my god, you're gonna stand on. You beautiful soul. I might be in love with you in a platonic way. Athena's a close second. Yeah. You beautiful soul. I love you. I love you platonically. Oh, that was so sweet. I have never felt so happy. Athena's a close second. Yeah, that's what yeah, I think oh my god, who is this person? I'm actually, this is so nice. Do you play on SMPs? Yes, I do. I'm currently a part of Arduous SMP, which is an SMP owned and ran by my good friend and fellow streamer Crybaby. They are on Twitch. But yeah, I was actually gonna hop onto a survival possibly in a little bit after this. But yeah, I usually do play on SMPs. It's just that, oh, they're like, hello, I don't know who you are. But yeah, yes, thank you for the shout out. Bum, 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 bum. Ah! But yeah. I like SMPs. I like survival. It's fun. Okay, how long do you have to be following to chat without being a verified account? I'm honestly not too sure. I think it's... I'm not too sure. I recently started my own SP, so fun. Got over 50 people on it already. Hell yeah! That's epic. Yeah, I love playing on SMPs. SMPs have been fun. At least the ones that I've been a part of. Why did I do that? I think it's probably... Yeah. Okay, well, we got in the way. It's like semi-hardcore. Oh god, I'd be scared. Hardcore scares me. Okay, well this sucks. Ah! Someone messaged me if I knew you because they can't chat. I know a lot of people have been doing that recently. They need to verify their account. So, I mean, I'm not going to change that. That's for the safety of myself and for other people in chat. So, yeah. They just need to verify it. Also, Bolwin, thank you so much for the hydrate. Thank you. Hold on, let me... Hold on. Verified account is a must, yes. Yeah, you don't need to be followed. Yeah, you don't need to be followed to chat. But you do need to be verified. That's just for the safety of everybody in chat and myself. Because we don't want trolls coming in. Like the stinky little people they are. Oh, this song is so good. Ah! I will cry. How many levels are we on? 433? Okay, we're almost done. The fact that I'm kind of breezing through these, very fun. Yes, Bolwin is... Oh, the one who's asking? Okay, yeah. They need to just have a verified account. And I will probably never change that. Bum, bum. You should give hardcore a go. I have, and then I gave up. It scares me. Hardcore is a little bit scary. But I definitely want to... Like, I want to do, like, some crazy stuff. But it's just, like, I'm not, like, really intelligent with Minecraft sometimes. Like... A lot of, like, the potions, the hardcore stuff, like, I'm not really... I should learn, though. I think so. I definitely want to do a hardcore world, but I don't know. We shall see. Ah! Why did I do that? These people are helping me, and they're so sweet. I don't know who they are, but I would protect them with my life. /J, but yes. I don't know why I did that. That treehouse is still abandoned. Yeah, that poor treehouse. I started Hardcore World and beat the game in the same day. Hell yeah. Nice. Whoa. Vensky! Vensky, my beloved! Welcome to the stream! Thank you for the raid! What the heck? Vens! What the heck? Thank you so much for the raid! How are you doing, Vens? How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? Hello, Mushroom Mare. Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Raiders. Hello, MIK. Hello, Hail May. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing so good. I am doing so good. It was good. We were playing Valorant. Oh, you are so good. You are so good, and I applaud you for being a Valorant gamer. It still scares me. It still scares me. I'm like, I'm gonna get on Valorant one day. And have I? Yes, but on stream, no. But I'm glad that it was good. I hope that you top fragged. Is that the right word? I think top frag. No bottom fragging here. No bottom fragging here. Valorant is so scary. It is. It is. It's so scary. Like, no thank you. No thank you. One day. One day. Valorant should be classified under horror game. If it was classified under horror game, I would never play it. But welcome, Raiders. Hi, hello, my name is Kitsage_, but everybody calls me Kit. I'm primarily a Minecraft streamer, which is what we are playing on today. Currently on Hypixel, playing some parkour, and then we're gonna go on some survival in a little bit. We're just hanging out, talking about Percy Jackson. We're talking about a lot about Percy Jackson, but yeah. I have Valorant, but never play it. Top frag match MVP. Let's go. Yo, Ryanish. Holy crap. 2 back-to-back raids. What the heck? Thank you so much for the raid. What the heck? Welcome to the stream, Ryanish. How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you doing? All that good stuff. And this can also go to the casting is perfect. The Percy Jackson is beautiful. I love Ryanish raid. Thank you so much for the raid, Ryanish. What the heck? welcome, welcome, welcome. Double raid, yes, but I can do my introduction to both raiders of Vensky and Ryanish. Hi, hello raiders. My name is Kitsage _ and everybody calls me Kit. I'm primarily a Minecraft streamer, which is what we are playing on today. Currently on Hypixel doing some parkour because, as I like to say, I am the best at parkour. Call me the parkour warrior, why don't you? I don't know why I came on this way, but welcome to the stream. I hope that your streams were both well. I know that Vens was doing some Valorant. What were you doing, Ryanish? What were you doing? And also, it's Ice Jack, Emma K, and Ryanish. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, welcome raiders. I hope you guys are doing well. How was your stream, Ryan? But yeah, and again, Vensky, thank you so much for the raid. It means a lot to me. And Ryanish, thank you guys so much for the raid. It means a lot to me. Seriously, thank you for trusting me with your communities. I will take good care of them. But yeah, we were doing some chilling and hardcore. Hell to the yeah. Hell yeah. Again, we were okay, we've been talking about hardcore. I'm scared. I am terrified. Hardcore scares me. It's I just need to get good. I need to get good at the game. That's basically just tell me to get better, you know? Smooshy, hello, hello, hello. Hello. Yeah. My mod had linked a bunch of links that you can go ahead and check out. You can follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, follow me on TikTok, on Tumblr. I'm trying to take over Tumblr. Have I won? We'll pretend like I have. But yeah. You're gonna die in 10 minutes, Kit, if you do hardcore. Well, you see, no. Because I say so, no, I won't. Can I jump on here? Okay, I can't. Bump up. But okay, well, okay, let's see. Okay, up, okay, never mind. I won't die in 10 minutes. Last time I started hardcore, I didn't die. The stone slabs, yeah. Then fence. Oh, okay. Oh, I love my chat. I love my chat. Okay. Passing the time. When it'll be like 20. See, at least somebody has faith in me. You know, I'm not that bad. You guys act like I'm bad at parkour. Not possible. Oh, I finished it. 92. Okay. Well, no, that didn't happen. Wait, it's pretty late, so I'm gonna sleep. But I hope you have an amazing stream. Thank you so much. Thank you, and you are even cooler for dropping the raid. You and Vensky. You guys are... Oh, I need to go to the... Hello? Thank you so much for the raid. And yes, please get some sleep. Please get some sleep. Thank you so much. Taking the chest in the... And also, Carrie, thank you so much for the hydrate. Thank you. Ah! That was like 4.25 Neos. Yeah. Go down here to rank up. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Anyways, let's move over to Arduous just a little bit. Let's move over to Arduous. But how are we doing, chat? How are we doing, raiders? Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. We're gonna go adventure, heave ho, heads or tails. Heave ho, crow in the nest. Get the chance at the golden treasure. Heave ho, captain's call. Time now you have a rank. Time to see what the gift the god has give you. Oh, true. I know. God has given Jin God has given me a gift. So we need to see what we have gotten. Yeah, I wonder what gift I got. I'm really excited, actually. Because, okay. Last time we traded 6 netherite ingots for... 8 netherite ingots. God of Forge, Wealth, Power, and Blood, Jin God. It's so true. Because last time we traded, we got the full set of armor. And then we got the sword. And then we got the shulker. So, and now apparently there's another gift. So I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervy. I'm a little nervy. What shall I see from the god? I hope that it's not full. It shouldn't be full. I think it's actually gonna be good. I wonder if anybody's on. Tis the question. Is anybody... Brand new species. Let's see. Do we have... Oh, wait. Oh, nice. Let's see. Thank you for the lurk, Onyx. Thank you. I'm gonna lurk drawing. Hell yeah. What could be the gift? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Touch tone telephone. He just said I left a gift by the chest, I think. So we shall see what it's going to be. Let me change my title. Ah! I'm in the... Let's see. Let's see. A gift from a god? Question mark? Arduous SMP. There we go. We'll do the lore title. But hi, it's me. It is me, chat. What can I say? Ow. Okay, let's go ahead and head back home. I think I kind of wanted to get some more money, armor, power, blood packs. I don't know. I'm hoping that it's books. I've been wanting some books recently, but we shall see. Also, just in case anybody pops in, open streaming. Cool. Touch tone telephone. Let's see. If we can at least get to 30. Okay, can you stop? Thank you. We also, yeah, we need to get Prot 4 on this. What if it's a trap? I don't think so. Need the Soulbound books? We already got the Soulbound. Oh, where are my pants? Yeah, no, we are all good. Yeah, no, we got Soulbound and all the armor, so even if I die, I'm good. Is he a god of knowledge? See, hi, kid. Hi, Onyx. I don't think it'll be a trap. I don't think it'll be a trap. Okay, I think the thing is, if Ginger knows that he's a god in your guys' eyes, what am I? You know? Because we've talked about this, you know? Like, I've mentioned, you know, my chat sees me as a similar being, you know? So I feel like, you know, he's gonna kind of respect that, so let's go ahead and... Yeah, I say... Yeah, I love this. Okay, you leave, Mila. Touch tone. You're a lower god? No. No. You know, I might be young, but I'm cool. I'm hip, some would say. Wait, did somebody go into Cry's room? What the heck? Or did I leave the door open? I think I left the door open. Oopsies. Let me close that up. Okay, let's see. Let's go down. What is the gift from Ginger? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where it could be. A llama? Okay. Wait, where did Ginger... Hold on, I need to see where Ginger said it is. Because he said it in the group chat. Hold on, he said it in Arduous. Let me see. Is it ASMP chat? Or the general? In the chest in front of your furnaces. Okay, in front of my furnaces. Okay, so it's gonna be down here. Huh? Oh, this is up here? In chest in front of my furnaces. Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh, Ginger! So sweet! Okay, so we got a book with backstabbing 3, unbreaking 3, sharpness 4, and looting 3. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. That is epic. 11 attack. Ho, 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 ho. Don't mess with me. Sheesh. Okay. We need to get some... Wow. That is actually beautiful. You're a new god and he's an elder god. You know what? I'll take that. I feel like I... See, that's the power of an elder god. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see how this works. I need to get flame for it though, or fire aspect. We can do that on the side. Let's see. Elder God power, so true. I will accept it now just for that. Let me see if I don't know if Cry's been on the server, so I can see if they've restocked. Whoa, I'm getting a bit of lag champ. I don't know why I said lag champ. Don't question me about it. Let's see. Whoa. Let's see. Fortune 3. Okay, looting 3. Prot 4, Featherfall, Soulbound, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, okay. And then Mending. Okay, so I thought they would have, let's see, I still don't think they have Prot, right? Yeah, no, okay. Okay, I got the Pixar done. Let's go! Let's go! That's epic. Okay, let's go ahead and head back, and then we're gonna start... I need to get more XP, that's for sure. So let's go back to the end. Consequence of your desperations of the people on the night bus have to listen to you. I love that part. It's so fun. Yourself in the window pane without wanting to hit yourself. I don't know why I decided to do that, but what the? Okay, we're just gonna let them spawn in. How are we doing, chat? Young God of Nature hunting and hopeless. Okay, well, chat. Okay, talking about hopeless romantics, the playlist is done. I have uploaded the Hopeless Romantic playlist, so make sure you go follow my Spotify and listen to it. I think it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's pretty good. It's all just the same. It's all just a game. If I had it my way, sleep on the concrete. But yeah, Hopeless Romantic playlist. It's called Hopeless with an exclamation point. It is great. Not gonna lie. It is pretty pog champ. I worked on it today. Wow. Okay, I need prot on these. Wow, I am woohoo wow, that's hurting. Okay. Bum 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 bum. What'd be your god name, or is Kit fine? I don't know. You guys can make that up. You guys are more creative than I am, I think. Anyways. Let's see. Do we have a... Oh, we do have a smithing table. Okay, cool. Metastasis, the best of the best. I'm gonna listen to it after. Yeah! Can't you begin? Let's see, because I need to get some books. Netherite green shulker. Ooh! Whoa! That is a lot more space than I thought it was going to be. Okay. It's probably something to do with Eden. Ooh. Yes. Oh my gosh. I do need to get my house in Eden prepped. But I might do that off stream so that you guys can keep that lore to yourself. Or I can keep that lore to myself. Come on. Spawn. Spawn. To see defeat. Oh. I'm not a quitter, I'm a winner, I'll win it all. Okay, can you stop hitting me? Okay, that's rude. Rude. Thank you. Countdown. Kitten. Not kitten. Kitten. Yeah, no, maybe not kidding. Gonna get some sleep, have some fun with the rest of the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And have a lovely rest of your night. Get some sleep. Get some good sleep. Kite. Okay. Why kite? Keaton? That sounds like... I don't know what that sounds like. Shaking. Kite. Kite. I don't know. Isn't Artemis the god of nature? Yes. 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 Hand in the cake, we can win it all. Hold on, chat. Goose. Yeah. Hi, Emery. Hello. Amorous is not. Okay, no. No, Amorous would. Or, Amorous. Sorry, Artemis. But hello, Emery. Welcome to the stream. And thanks so much for the hydrate and pause check. Archery and hunting. No, wild animals. Okay, I was getting the hunt mixed up. The hunt, hounds. Like the moon, chastity child. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's the god of nature is more, that's Pan. That would be Pan. Pan is technically the god of nature. Archery is Apollo, yeah. Oh, did I say archery? Healing, yeah. Healing, song, sunlight, archery, that's Apollo. Artemis is technically archery as well. The moon, like, stuff like that. My facts are muffin. It's okay, mine are too. I haven't looked into my Greek mythology lore in a while, so don't worry, mine are too. Jiggy and sad. Let's see. Okay, let me go get some books, I think. Let me go get some books. We need to make some books. Artemis is lower god of archery and healing, yes. Whoa, I like stopped midair. Woo! Ow. One looking. What I didn't know, it's been that I own. Is Kate a god? Outlook good? Yeah. Also, Emery, thanks so much for following for a month and 2 weeks. Let's go. Whoever Apollo is a god of, Artemis is a lower god for. Yeah. In the same way that. Oh, I meant long. What? I didn't know it's been that long. Ah. I was like, I can't read. I'm sorry, I'm blind. At night, I get blind. Like, I can't see as well. The day we parted my... Okay, I need to plant the... I think because ice is finally going away. Yeah, I need to plant, I need to plant my... For some... Yeah, no, it's not vice versa for Artemis's, because they're, like, specifically for her. Sometimes you just gotta hug yourself. No. Yes. Hug yourself. Treat yourself. I'm back. I had to do something, but now I'm back and I'm here to stay even if it's 11:30 at night. Please get some sleep if you need to. Trust me. Sleep is important. I will probably be getting some sleep soon. But for now, we're gaming. Okay. That didn't need to happen. Thank you. For now, we're gaming. We're chilling. We're hanging out. We're trying to farm our crops. I need to farm. Because, okay, I need books. And the thing is, I need cows. So we might need to bring some cows to our humble abode. So we might need to sleep if you need it. Yes, this lore is deep. What can I say? Me who knows too much of Greek mythology? No, it's so fun to know about Greek mythology though. Okay, let's get some wheat. And let's try and get some cows, I think. Let's try and get some cows. Some cows. Okay, I see a bunch of pigs. We don't need pigs. We need cows. Because we need to bring them to our little farm. I gotta go now. I'm going to go to sleep. Thank you so much for being here, Silicon. Please get some rest. Sleep well. Sleep well. Yes, yes. Okay, we need to find some cows. It's scary how much you remind me of one of my friends. Oh, gosh. Thing in the crossfire. Oh, there we go, cows. Literally, it has a red mark on its head because it knows I'm coming for it. It has like a red nose, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Except I am Santa Claus. That makes no sense, but just pretend like it does. Ah! Oh, I thought I saw it. The drill him in your head. Let's see, where is this other one? Okay. Let me try and get... There we go. We can get some sheep in here too. Why not? Let's make it a party. No crying, no hand, no crying. Come on, come on. I don't need sleep. I'm a big man. You know what? So true. Sleep? Never heard of her. Hello, cow. Come with me, cow. I need cows. We're gonna work on some farms right now, I think. Watch as it crashes. To forgive and forget. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, cows. My lovely cows. My cowlings. You know, we can't let Johnny know that I'm gonna murder you for your leather. What? That's so crazy. Hey, no. That's so crazy. I would never. Never. So your name should be relevant to Eden, but still hold your original name. Yes, I think so. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Sun comes up till the sun comes up. What am I fighting for? Okay, go in there. Go in there. Awesome. Okay, you as well. You both. Oh? I mean, if that's what you want to do, have fun with that. Have fun. Okay, come on. And then you're going to go in there too. Nothing. And then I'll start separating them soon. And you get at least one more sheep. Come on, go. There we go. And then we're going to give you and feed you. Awesome. That's called being a farmer. Hi, Kit. Hello, Julia. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Lifetimes that only I see. I'm taken to this place. Let's see. If I can find another sheep, that'd be kind of great. Turn back time. Oh. I already done it. They just go back in because my end's too light. It looks better short. Ah, I see. Keith. Keith. Excuse you. Like Keith Habersberger from the Try Guys. I used to watch the Try Guys so much. I still kind of do. I watched like a bit of their videos. Not too many anymore, but like I was a frequent enjoyer, I would say. Leave it all behind and then repeat. Okay, let's get some wood actually. Try Guys, yeah. I can learn from the tragedy, change the course of this history. Move through time, away, don't overlook the sign. Okay, I got Poseidon with a demigod test. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Why cut tree in one hit? Because I am cool and this is me and I'm epic. Yes. It's a mod. This is hard. How about Kevin? No! I'm not gonna be named Kevin. Kevin! Kevmeister. Oh my god, I miss my chicken. Kevmeister. Ah! And then repeat. Oh. Is Kit epic? Without a doubt. Yeah! What can I say? I'm just epic. I'm an epic gamer. I'm an epic streamer, some would say. Some. Okay, you can leave. Thank you. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum. Here, we'll put this. Let's see. I definitely need to clear some of this out. So let's. That works. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Sophos. I use Google Translate, but that was Sage translated to it means why. So Sophos, the goddess. Ooh! Why are you guys so creative? Why are you guys so creative? That's what I want to know. No! Okay, well, we just need to keep the other... Okay, okay. I'm apparently Magnus Chase. Let's go. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that in front of you. I am so sorry. You did not need to see that. Oh, Onyx built different. No, literally. Well, all of my chat is built different. What can I say? You gotta be a special kind of built to watch my streams, I feel like, because I'm scared. I'm scared. I scare myself sometimes, you know, with how funny and creative and ha 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 I am, you know? Just the usual stuff. Bum, 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 bum. I was gonna say Keaton, but that's trash. I think we said Keaton, but I don't know. I mean, it's obviously something that you guys decide. I said that because I think like a character can get easily swayed when if like if the creator kind of has like of course I'm gonna have a little bit of input into my character, but like not too much, you know. Let's see, let's Where's my wood? There it is. I don't want to chase. What? That's not what I meant to say. Okay. Don't lack imagination. I'm just too scared to try. Afraid that I won't make it if I never step outside. Is it this way? That is the wrong way. Okay, well, I know where I should go. It's worth it to make some mistakes. I didn't need that many, but it's okay. I really... Tacos. Kitten, eating it. That sounds like in it. Keaton, Keith, Kevin, tacos, tacos, tacos. I think Sophos is good. I like Sophos. I'm lost. What are we talking about? My lore character, because my chat really enjoys talking about lore, which is really cool. And I like them to have a say in what goes into my lore. So apparently, I'm a new god on the Arduous SMP. And yeah, so that's what they're kind of talking. Okay, you can leave. Thank you. Goodbye. Sayonara. All the ways to say goodbye. Seem bulletproof to me. Sophos is ancient Greek? Really? Well, fancy. I like taco. I haven't had a taco in a while. Oh wait, no. My mom made me tacos the other day. Because she came by. Mother Sage was here and you guys didn't even know, chat. Ah ha ha ha. Get crapped on. The shots that you don't take. I really wanna change the world but can't change my clothes. Wanna find a girl but can't find my phone. I just lie in bed till the afternoon. I want tacos. I want tacos too. Wow, Mother Sage. Yup. I should make my bed. I should dust the shelf. Should lie in bed till the afternoon. Dreaming about the things that I... Okay, I want to separate this into like threes. So I might do like... I had Taco Bell for lunch. Ooh, Taco Bell. Trying to come up with lore for our characters, but we have no idea what we're doing. We only have one piece of info. Hey! Literally, like, the lore that I've created with my followers has been like... has honestly just been kind of random. We just kind of... we're like... we kind of had just headcanon. So, honestly, spitball ideas. Spitballing ideas... wait, is... maybe I think a pressure plate could work, right? The world but can't change my clothes one. Nope. Okay. Kid has black wings, chat. Oh, we get Eureka. Yeah. It's kind of like, oh my god. It's kind of like Yaga. Like, here's an idea, you know? Should lie in bed till the... okay. First of all, Yaga. Okay. I almost said that today, like IRL, and I was like, I don't know where it's from, but maybe I shouldn't say that. Okay. We'll do... pigs, sheep, cows. Reminds me of Thanatos. Ooh. Just saying. That's kind of epic. I think they would represent sage, green, obviously. Wisdom, power, peace. Also, aww. You guys are so cool. You guys have such good ideas. Tiny little trains. Okay, you're gonna have fun getting out of here. You said, one said you had black wings and could talk to the crows. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. No, you need to stay back there. You guys need it. Come on. Yeah. I am so sorry. No, 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 no. Come here. Come here. There you go. Okay, cool. Yaga. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was an old Arduous. Oh, no, you mother... damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Take care of yourself. Disease is a bitch. Get over it. Wait. Like just wings? If not wings, would be Nike. Oh wait, I don't have the wood. I went a bit into Japanese. Wait, you said once you had blank and could talk to the crows, like just wings. Ah. Also, falling asleep is a lot of work. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Okay, we are good with that. And the pigs are good. Okay, let's see. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, in here. Come here. You should play 2 Trucks by Lemon Demon. No. You've got to be kidding me. Just get a carpet. Yeah, no, I need to. If you're talking about ravens, we have Odin. Ooh. Yeah, what time is it? I might be ending stream in a bit. What if Kid's Wings had sage leaves on them? Ooh. You guys are so fancy. You guys make me sound cooler than I am. That's what I love about lore. It's like, people make you sound cooler than you are. Okay, let me... Whoa. Calm yourself. Let me see. Let me... Come here. You need children again. Make child. Do I have potatoes? I do not have potatoes. I also need to make a chest. So let's make a chest real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Actually, let's make 2. I got trains. Got big one. This is trains, isn't it? Ideas are flowing. So true. They were his eyesight. Ooh. Fancy. Let's see. What can we do here? This. This. I think that's it. Hugin and Munin. I think that's how you say it. Hold on. Okay. Wait, how's the greenhouse looking? I just realized we haven't checked on it. Let's see. Yo, Joseph Mark Pablo, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? We need to protect you. Keep you in there. Pel has a crow as a servant. Oh. Wow, how fancy. I'm about to die. Okay, no, thank you. Okay, so we still need a little bit of work on the greenhouse, but I think it's almost done, to be completely honest. The thing, okay, oh man, I'm being bad. I'm supposed to be working on my animals. Hey, I'm telling you a little secret of mine. Okay, okay, let's see. I want to do like, well, paths right here, so 2. And then 2, okay. Like, it's not that much, but like, it's better than nothing, you know? Wait, if I'm not wrong, he used a crow to watch this girl. Okay, that's kind of stalkerish, but okay, I guess. Interesting way to go about it. I can't say I fall in love with a guy if he sent a crow to watch me in my every move. But you know, protector and stuff. Okay, maybe that's a little... Oh god, I hate it here. I was like, okay, wait, now that's a little romantic. Oh my god. Couple friends. Oh. You've muffin crap. I can't believe this. That's kind of romantic. That is kind of romantic. What can I say? Oh, this is sweet. You're not sweet. Leave me alone. Hear me out. Tika has a sage and sage flowers growing on her. Okay. I mean, chat. Should I show you a skin that I have? Hold on. I'll show you right now. If the crow spots something, he will TP to her. Oh, yeah! Do that teleportation. Let's go. He spawned just kidding. And we'll learn from history. Here, I'll show you guys the skin right now. Because I have a specific skin. Why doesn't this work? And the syndicate is looking... Okay, wait. It's 2. So why isn't it... Yeah, 2. Oh, I know it is. It does work. Okay, cool. Apollo, a real one? I can't wait to draw a fanatic of this. Stop. I will cry. I will cry. My tears will be shed. I have no tears left to cry, said Kid Sidge never. Let's go. Hold on. It's quaking right now. Let's go. Okay, when you Google CK, it comes up with protein. Okay. What can I say? I'm swole. I am built different. Let's see. So here's the garden. Greenhouse. Greenhouse. That's what I meant. We're gonna do cobbled andesite to kind of... Okay. There we go. Cool. Okay. That works. That's great. I need to go back up. Imagine Kit is a green gown, a leaf crown, and a crow in each. Now that's a look. Okay, well, can you leave me alone? No, leave me alone. Rude. I should have no tears left. I could have literally hydrated half the world with all my tears. You know what? So true. Okay, look, let me show you guys the skin, okay? Sneeple! Sneeple, thank you so much for the raid! What the heck? Welcome to the stream. Hello, raiders. Sneeple, I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you doing? All that good stuff. Currently talking to chat about arduous SMP lore, but it's okay because I got some time to say hi, hello, raiders. My name is Kitsage_. You are, don't worry, awesome. Just making sure. Hi, hello, raiders. My name is Kitsage_, but everybody calls me Kit. I'm primarily a Minecraft streamer, which is what we are playing on today. We're currently working on a farm and a little bit of the greenhouse. I kind of want to focus on getting the animals set up, so that's what we're doing right now. We're on the Arduous SMP, which is an SMP ran and owned by my good friend Crybaby, who is a streamer as well. And yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you drop a follow. It's completely free, and you can change your mind later, which is absolutely insane. But why would you? Why would you want to change your mind when we have fun on Minecraft? We do some horror games sometimes. Sometimes I have a crunchy mic and I'll do some baking on stream. And sometimes I play Valorant like Sneeple. And by sometimes I mean I've done it once and I cried and that was it. I did not cry, but I had a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for people that play Valorant. Valorant is scary, okay? Valorant scares me. Valorant is scary, and I play Minecraft, okay? Five Nights at Freddy's scares me, okay? Like, okay, am I bad? It is? It is? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Don't make fun of me. It's scary. Why do I have so many ender pearls? Excuse you? But yeah, it is scary. It is scary. It is terrifying. It makes me want to cry sometimes. And I question everything I've ever done. Yo, Steeple, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I want to play Valorant soon. I think I have that as a sub goal. Is that a 35? Okay, no. Whew. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna have to play Valorant. Whew. That was a little scary. That was a little. Oh god. Let's see. Ah. Okay. Why do you have gold pants? Why are you kind of dripped? But yeah, I think, man. Well, I kind of already did the farm. So, I don't know what I need to do now. I guess I need to work on the greenhouse, so. 2 subs to play Val. Yeah, let's never get those subs. Let's go. Chicken nugget. Sorry. 2 more. No. 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 Man's goated with the sauce? No, really. Please, anyways, have an amazing stream. Thank you so much for the lurk, Sneeple. Thank you so much for the lurk. Fix the greenhouse? Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. Thank you for the lurk, Sneeple. And again, thank you so much for the raid. It means a lot to me. And welcome, raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you here. And so glad that Sneeple trusted me with their community for today. So glad to have you guys here. So glad to have you guys a part of the Kidsage community. Please make sure if you haven't already to drop a follow. It's completely free. And if not, you just want to vibe here. You just want to hang around, kind of catch a vibe for everybody. That is totally fine. You can just hang out with us. We're just hanging out. Where is all my dye? I'm gonna cry. Where's my dye? It's an elevator? Okay, yeah. I will. Teleportation? Yeah. What can I say? I'm just epic. Let's see. Where's my green dye? There it is. Cool. Okay, let's get this dye. I just want these dyes. Okay. Nice. Okay. And then we need wood. Where's the wood? Like small wither skull and like a middle gem thing. Ooh. Or gems in the eyes. I don't know. Also, raiders, we are talking about lore because Arduous SMP, it's a funky little SMP where we have some lore-ish tendencies, so that's always been fun. I was gonna get wood. Where's the wood? Here it is. Yeah. Okay, let's see. There we go. I need 1,000,000 channel points so I can scare you with a creeper sound. No. Do you want me to cry? Is the question. Nah, I. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, we're just trying to get as much of this as we can. What? I don't have enough. Okay, it's fine. We need an artist. We can make an awesome fan art. Let's go. Oh, yeah, it's my jam. Okay, I think after this song, I might end. Just because we need a jam out to this song. And then, old Godzilla was hopping around Tokyo City like a big playground when suddenly Batman burst from the shed and hit Godzilla with a bat grenade. Godzilla got pissed and began to attack, but didn't expect to be brought by Shaq, who... Excuse you! And then Carter came out of the blue. Then he started beating up Shaquille O'Neal. What? We can make it back to the Batcave. Abraham Lincoln got out of his grave and taking AK-47 out from under his hat. Boo, Batman.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, Joseph. Oh my god, I couldn't speak. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see. Hold on. I kind of want to make it like this, and then you kind of go down one. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. I just can't draw. No talent to do so. You know what? Everybody has talent. Everybody has talent to draw. I can even draw, and it's kind of. Is it a little funky? Yes. Do I try? Yes. Cut an entire track. Is injured and trying to get steady when Abraham Lincoln came back with a machete. And he tripped Indiana Jones taking part of his whip. What the heck? Just for his gun, which he just couldn't find before. Tried and he missed. And Jackie Chan deflected it with his fist and jumped in the air and he did a somersault when Abraham Lincoln tried a pole vault. Can I try and make a drawing of your character when possible or something, or just your Minecraft skin? Yes, of course. Of course. If you do want to do fan art, please refer to the reference sheet that I do have pinned in my Discord fan art page, which make sure to join the Discord. It might take a while though. I'm working on maybe. Oh, kid fan art. Let's go. But yes, you are allowed to draw. Just make sure not to whitewash me. So please use the colors in the reference page, please and thank you. Thank you. Which could shatter bone into the crotch of Indiana Jones. What the heck? Fell over on the ground, writhing in pain. As Batman changed back, what the heck, into Bruce Wayne. That's so crazy. But Chuck saw through his clever disguise, and he crushed Batman's head. Where? In between his thighs. OMG. Then Gandalf the Grey, and Gandalf the White, and Monty Python, and the Holy Grail's Black Knight, and Benito Mussolini, and the Blue Meanie, and Cowboy Curtis, and John B. the Genie, Robocop the Terminator, Captain Cage, and Darth Vader, Lopan, Superman, every single Power Ranger as Preston, Theodore, Logan, Spock, McGraw, Doc Ock, and all Gogan all came out of nowhere, lightning fast, kicked Chuck Norris and his cowboy. Woo! The world ever saw. Total law. The fight raged on for a century. Many lives were claimed. If I could make this place into a goddess kit, yeah! Mr. Rogers in a what? Bloodstained sweater? This is the ultimate show. Can you leave? Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see. And only one will survive. It's like a fighting pit. This is the ultimate showdown. Uncle Roger or what? I know, Uncle Roger's wild. This is the ultimate showdown, ultimate destiny. Bum bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 bum. Wow, just perfect. Bro, Kit has some talented people in chat. That is probably the best thing ever. Like, it's so cool to like have such talented people in my chat. It just, it makes me so happy. The sky is coming down. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this isn't looking too bad already. It's looking good. Okay, I kind of just want to get it. I need to get like more. I might just start going with lime. No, I need cobble. I need cobble. Okay, let's try and get some cobble. Bum, bum. There's the vein mining. Is it raining? It is raining. In game, not IRL. I wish it was raining IRL. I love the rain. Aqua Ranger. Hiya! Hiya! Let's see. Is there like maybe some over here? Or you know what? Maybe we can do some of this like the sky. Maybe we can do this white stuff. I think it's marble. This might look a little bit better, I feel like. I feel like that might look a little bit better with like all this stuff, you know? Okay, I kind of want to keep this though. Like this right here. Because I think it looks cute. So we'll keep that there. Let's see. Nice. And then we'll just... There we go. Cool. Just to cover it. Let's see. Maybe there's some... That did nothing. Anyways. Okay, so we have our little farm right here. Foya, foya. It is coming down. No. Okay, let's try and get. That works. Oh, I didn't mean to do that actually. Anyways. I was like, never mind. Actually, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyways. The sky is coming down. Oh man, my neck. Oh, that hurt. Yay, that was so pretty. Lime, soothe skies. Does your MC character have straight hair or is it wavy? I would say wavy. That's kind of how my profile picture looks. I guess IRL, I have wavy hair too. Stick with you through the wind and the rain. Take a flight. Ba 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 ba, sweet like honey. Can you not? You are rude. Sweet like a summer day. Wow, I feel like such an artist working with marble. I think it's marble. Hell if I know. I don't know blocks sometimes, especially new blocks. We like honey on a summer day. I'll stick with you through the wind and the rain. Sweet like honey on a summer night, like a busy bee taking flight. Oh, I was gonna show you guys the new the skin. I guess I'll save it. Okay. You know, skeletons deserve to be gone. That's all I'm gonna say. Skeletons suck, and they don't deserve to be on Minecraft. That's all I'm gonna say. Like a summer day. You know what? That's a lot easier. I don't even care. With me. Okay, ow. That kind of hurt. In your head. Oh, I'll probably use it as flooring too. Need day. Sweet like honey. Oh, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey. Sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey. I forgot how good this song is. Sweet like a summer day. And then we'll just do boop boop boop. Why does that look off? That's cause that. Bum, ba, da, 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 ba, 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 ba. I like how I said I was gonna end after Ultimate Showdown. What am I doing? Not ending. Let's go. Because we're almost done. We're almost, well, I'm not going to finish the greenhouse tonight. I'm going to probably end in a little bit. But it's like, it's coming along. I kind of like the, I'm really liking the marble with all of it. I think it looks cute. And how you found the one. And I don't like his eyes. And I distrust the name. And hey, oh, that sucks. A prick, but it's all the same. That really sucked. Ow. I miss when it was fine and I left you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Damn, yeah, no kidding. That was an L moment for the Kidsage community. Or just the Kidsage, I guess. Just the Kidsage, just the Kidsage. Did it rub off on you? Wow, that was actually a really sad champ. It's okay, we got it though. Just smell her perfume. Rub off on you. You say your ex-boyfriend's a policeman. I say you need better standards. There we go. That works. Friend's a policeman. We all felt that one, Chief. I know. What can I say? It was a little bit sad, champ. It's okay though. You know what? I think with that, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's see. Who can we raid in the feuds? Who is live as of right now? I haven't noticed how much my art style changed from the time I made you fan art. Let's go. I love to see it. I love to see it. Let's see. Who is live right now? Let's see. We talked a lot about hardcore today. I would say raid Lynn Rose. She's not live yet. Ah! Aw, dang. Sorry. Yeah. Let's see. This person. They're playing hardcore. I know we talked about hardcore. I don't know who they are, so I apologize. If I apologize that I don't know them. But let's go ahead and join in on the raid. We're going to be raiding Floxin. I hope I said that right. But yeah, join in on the raid. Let's hang out. I'll probably go to sleep immediately after. But bye. It was so nice to see who you are and become part of the community. I'm so glad to have you here. Trust me, the pleasure is all mine. Trust me, it is. But yeah, Floxin is playing on hardcore. So get that kit raid going. Get the kit raid. Get copy that, copy that, copy that. And yeah. If you guys don't have a sub, make sure you do kit raid with the kids. If you don't have sub, use the regular raid. If you do have a sub, use the Kitsag hearts and stuff like that. But yes, please, I will see you guys in chat. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day or night. And I will see you in the next stream, which will be on Thursday, I think. I don't know what I'll do, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll just see you guys later. And make sure to drop a follow if you haven't already. Please, please, please. We are so close to 1420, I think. Ooh. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye, chat. Bye.
My keyboard's like my heart. It shines in RGB and it's full of blood. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I'm scared, pissed off and lonely. I have trouble speaking to women unless they're 2D or high definition.